Hello, wrestling fans, and welcome to Wrestling Gab. That's Dalitha. I am Travis. It's St. Patrick's Day pre-show day before.
It's the day before, and it's St. Patrick's Day Slam on AEW's Dynamite tonight.
We get a steel cage match.
Yes.
That we're all looking forward to.
DMD
How much
Britt
blood are we going to
person.
see tonight? Over, under 17 quarts.
I don't know. Do you want to change
That's fine. Just go.
Okay. Let's see.
Oh, they're starting it out with Adam Cole. The
Yes.
Colster.
Yes. Those people. Yes.
Oh, this is the Adam Cole, Fish, and O'Reilly match.
The 6-man thing. Oh, it's nice.
Then they're versing the Jungle Boy and the World Champion.
Yes. That was who he picked to be with him. Hangman Page.
And what, Jurassic Exorus? What's his name? Dinosaur-saurus?
Luchasaurus?
Lucha.
Luchasaurus? Look at it. So National New Day is July 14th.
It's a bunch of dudes.
Okay, that's Naked Gardening Day.
Oh, just Naked Day?
National Nude Day is July 14th.
Alexa, what day of the week is July 14th?
July 14th, 2022 is on a Thursday.
Everything's on a fucking Thursday.
Or a Tuesday. Boom!
National Nude Day. All right, everybody, we got some people in chat with us. We have Walter out there. Hey, Walter. Matthew is with us. Hey, Matthew. Ravi is out there.
Ravi.
And Film is with us.
Film
Looks
Nation.
like Ayla is out there. Hey, Ayla.
Ayla.
Hi, everybody. Hopefully you guys are having a great Wednesday, and hopefully you found what you're having for dinner, had your dinner, and you're ready to watch AEW Dynamite, or you're eating your dinner while you're watching AEW Dynamite, or you should be sleeping like Ravi, who is up in the middle of the night doing stuff.
Or.
Walter said, hey, Travis, to delete the AEW tonight.
Woo.
Matthew says, happy Austin 316 Day. Walter and gang.
It
Rob
is
says,
Austin
big up,
316
what's
Day.
going on? You cool. Walter says, Thunder Rosa for the win. Walter also says the Hardys will win their match. And Walter says, I'm staying until 9 my time, just 1 hour tonight, Friday. I will be here for SmackDown at 8 p.m.
Woo!
Walter says, working Thursday morning. Says, okay, still cage match. Ouch. Bobby says, got my stream on for AEW. Yeah, boy. Philip says, let's go. And Ayla said, hey. Philip also says, I am here. Hi, Misty and Travis, my favorite people to talk to. Big hugs and big hearts. Walter says, cool flag behind you. And Philip says, happy Austin.
It's real. It's not
Day.
CGI'd. This is a real flag. I hang that every year in the summer.
Walter says, hey, Ayla. And Ayla says, hi, Walter. Philip says, let's go. Walter says, Hangman Page and Jungle Boy and Luchasaurus for the win. Philip's like, AEW, AEW, AEW. And Robbie says, so happy for my team, Liverpool, winning 2-0 tonight and only a point behind Man City, who are on top of the league.
Woo!
And as Robbie says, it's midnight. Yeah, it's snack time. Matthew says, if you're happy to be in chat on Austin 316 Day, give the chat an oh hell yeah. And Phil's like, hell yeah. Robbie says, D, what can I say? I'm here because of you. LOL. Yeah, sure you are. Daz Reynolds is in the chat. Hey, Daz. Says, do you think
All right,
Sting
we're
and
starting it
Darby
off. Look
will
at
get a
this.
shot at the
Jungle
tag
Boy's
title
starting it
soon?
out with Adam Cole.
They might. I don't know. What do you think?
This just... Oh.
That Sting and Darby will get a shot at the tag titles?
It's a tough one. I think they've had a shot at it in the past, but maybe they didn't. Anyways, that's a tough one because they can main event without it. They don't need the tag team titles because they have Sting.
True.
And so it just depends on if they don't want to put it on any of these other tag teams. The Fishes, the O'Reillys, the... who's the ones at the Ghetto Blasters? What's their names? Why can't I think of it? The Acclaimed? The Acclaimed.
Oh, yeah, those guys.
It's coming. Anyways, and others. Now we have Dante and Darius Miles. They're a tag team now.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, they're back to being a tag team.
Yeah,
His brother's back.
His brother's back, so Darius.
Yes, yes.
So there is a lot of tag teams. So it's really hard for me to see them putting two singles wrestlers together to make a tag team to put titles on them.
True.
Which we are seeing with Daniel Bryan and
John
Mox also.
Yes. Because we have actual people that are actually tag teams, that are actually
Right.
tag-named tag teams, so
Right.
on and so forth.
Like Fish and O'Reilly.
Yeah, those.
Oh, shit.
Matthew's like,
Luchasaurus.
oh, hell yeah. And Luke Riley is in the chat tonight. Hey, look. Says, hi, all. Glad you enjoyed the animal pic. LOL.
Woo.
Yes, your puppies are very pretty. Pico is in the chat. Hey, Pico says, happy Oscar 316, everyone. Matthew says, hey,
Look at that.
everyone.
Cole slides him out. Oh, O'Reilly gives him a big hug and kiss.
Gross.
That's sexy.
Philip's like, this is a hard situation.
Whoa.
I don't want my DMD to lose. But on the other hand, if Thunder Rosa loses, this would affect her career. This is tough.
I don't see it affecting her career. Like, I mean, I don't think people around the world are expecting her to win. But it has been a year since DMD has been champion, or really close to it. I think she won it a year ago on this event. So it would be okay if she lost.
Right.
But is Thunder Rosa going to be the champion for a year?
That would be weird.
So who's waiting in the wings, and who do they want to put that title on that maybe is a babyface?
I don't know, but she is supposed to be coming back. And she was the longest reigning champion so far.
Yeah, and she still would be if Britt Baker loses tonight. Look at this side headlock right here. Got it lynched in deep.
Corn is less than flour tortillas. Lies, bitches, lies. Anyways, let's see. Vindicator is in the chat. Hey, Vin. Missed your little chat thing that you said. It was probably good, and I missed it. Ayla's clapping, and Ravi says, Ayla, hey. Film says, I love you and be my BFF. Let's go, Pittsburgh Steelers.
Woo, Steelers.
Ayla says, did you try those mint cookies, Levi? No, I have not tried the cookies yet.
Did you buy some cookies?
I did. I bought them in a bag. They're those green colored bag on the counter.
Oh, right next to the dog treats.
Mm-hmm.
I almost gave them to the dogs.
You wouldn't have been able to. You could have opened them, but they're in individual packages, so. Ayla's like, hi, ravioli. And Film says, hey, my friend, Jacob H., my tag team partner, won't be here tonight. I don't know. Say it. Say it. Say it all. Robbie says, LOLD, why do you always doubt mans when I be sincere?
Yeah. Sincerity.
I read your chats like that. I sound not smart. Walter's like, no Cody Rhodes on Raw. He might show up soon. He might.
None. There was no Cody.
No Cody on Raw, though, for sure.
Very sad moment.
And Ayla's like, Ravi, read before you send.
Whoa! Luchasaurus fighting his way out of the corner with all those midgets on him.
Ravi, read before you send. There.
Are you Bianca Belair?
Ravi's like, LOL, Ayla. Walter's like, Ayla, how's the new house? And is your kid getting on the right bus? Matthew's like, Ayla, don't start with those cookies. Send your soon-to-be stepfather since gosh darn cookies. Looks like I have to agree with Ayla, Robbie.
Whoa!
Like, laughing. Yeah, he is getting on the right bus now. House is a work in progress. We sign tomorrow. Well, as long as everything's still going good, I wouldn't do any more work on it until those papers were fucking signed. Walter's like, Ayla, Girl Scout cookies. Ayla's like, Matthew, go to Costco and get some.
Get some! Oh! Brings Fish down. 1, 2. Fish just gets kicked out of that.
That cracks me up. There was this Christian comedian way back in like the 90s. And he was hilarious. He like did the stand-up comedy where he was kind of a bigger guy, kind of fat. And he was trying to get in shape.
Uh-huh.
And he was running. He was jogging. Like that's how he was going to try to get in shape. And he was running down the street. And his shirt flipped up and his belly button.
Whoa! Jungle Boy
right
over the top.
Smack dabbed him right in the forehead and just suction cupped right to his forehead.
His shirt?
No, his belly button.
Oh.
For his belly, because his shirt flipped up and his belly went whack. Anyways, we had another one where they were running around doing something. The dog was doing something, and the kids, something had happened, and he's like, get some, Dad. Get some, Dad. Wait until Mama hears about this. It was pretty funny. I don't know.
Whoa!
But it was pretty funny. We had it on a tape. Let's see.
Oh, Fish just kicks out.
Poor.
Did you see that triple moonsault?
It was a triple?
Yeah, watch.
They're out there?
Right here.
Yeah.
Woo.
Oh, wow. They all jumped off. Nice. Some people missed their mark.
Yeah, he's a
Luchasaurus
mark.
missed his
He's a mark,
target
all
a little
right.
bit.
Yeah.
Matthew says Rosa is getting the belt for the sake of demographic and shows just like gender balls.
Whoa!
Oh, Walter says, okay, Ayla, that's good. Ravi says, Ayla, why do I need to read? Ayla's like, because you sound dumb. Ravi's like, Ayla, you bought a house? And Luke says, Ravi, if you read your posts before you sent them, you'd probably retype them all. It was like, tomorrow we buy a house, 100% ours. Matthew's like, I'm a single guy. What the hell do I need a Costco card for? And Ayla's like, toilet paper?
Toilet paper?
Okay, so Matthew, my
Toilet
brother
paper?
is a single guy, and
What?
he has a Costco card, and that's where he buys all of his food.
Lots of food.
Pickle's like, Britsburg is $4.20. Ravi says, I ain't a special needs kid, D. I can't understand you. Oh, so you're saying that I'm dumb? Huh. Well, I'm only dumb because I have to read your chats. That's the only reason why. Picture in picture. They're going to give us the biggest beatdown.
Lots of
They're having
bits.
an AEW Dynamite best tag, their whatever awards that they have now, I guess.
Right?
Commercial on that side during their commercials. That's hilarious. And weird.
That's fantastical.
Matthew's like, I use a water gun. That's called a bidet, sweetie. Film says Britsburg, and Ayla says, Ravi, you write like a special needs kid. Walter's like, good matches on the card. Ravi's like, Luke, no one is going to upset me tonight. I'm so happy that my team won tonight. Ravi, sweetheart, even if you were happy, why would it upset you? You told me nothing bothers you. You like it when we tease you. It's how we show love. Ayla's like, and you're super confident about what you say. Walter's like, guys, don't try this at home. Yeah, don't try it at home. I was like, Ravi, I wasn't aware I was trying to upset you. Ravi's like, Ayla, you're a special needs kid. Matthew's like, I'd have to ship 5 times a day for a year to break even with a Costco membership.
You can buy other stuff there. They have all sorts of stuff.
They have things. And
They have furniture and TVs and
they have food.
tires.
Good food. Some of it's really good food.
Imagine that food.
It's really weird. I don't
A whole
know.
bunch of stuff.
I don't know how they have that. Anyway, Sophie's in the chat. Hey, Sophie. Says happy St. Patrick's Day.
Hey,
And
Sophie.
how is AEW Dynamite so far? It's just fantastic. We got 3-on-3. Got Hangman Page and Jungle Express against old Adam Cole and his crony weirdos over there. And hey! Oh, are you TikToking now?
I am.
Oh,
I don't know
sicko.
what's going to happen with it. Or how it works or why it works, but fuck it. Do you just hit
Ayla's like,
check?
I'm trying to upset him. Check, check. Try custom photo stickers? I don't know.
I'm good. Just post it. Boom.
I posted something stupid.
I guess that's what's on my shit.
Do you follow all the wrestling people?
I don't follow anybody.
No.
I'm following 3 people and have 1 person following us.
We're back from the commercial
We do
break.
have a TikTok. Everybody get on their TikTok and follow us right now. It's
Yes.
official.
Yeah.
Look, just type in TikTok
Ayla
and then
says,
look
I'm
at
trying
Wrestling
to
Gap.
upset him.
Whoa! Right down on his
It's like,
shoulder.
Bobby, if Ayla is riding the short bus, you are the one driving it.
And yes, we are Wrestling Gab, the one and only Wrestling Gab on TikTok.
It was like
TikTok.
Robbie would be the one strapped down with extra seat belts.
And
So-
you'll see the talk that I just posted.
Tick the talk docs.
Because that's the only one we've ever done.
Sophie says, it seems with Hulu, if you don't use it after a certain amount of time, they make you log in again.
Oh, that's a dick move.
There's some of them.
We
that
bought
do
it
that.
and never have used it. So,
Vindicator had a message that he said earlier tonight, but he just message retracted it, and now he's just saying hi.
did you guys already friend us on TikTok?
Oh my god.
We have to push it on them. I read the videos. Or watch the videos. I guess you don't read a video. You can read a video, though, because they do have subtitles on them now.
Walter says Rampage will be at 11 p.m. late on Friday, March Madness basketball. Ooh.
Woo! Oh, Jungle Jack Perry just got kicked right in the face.
Ouch.
The dinosaur's going to tap. He has no choice but to tap.
Ew. Tappers.
Hangman's going to get put out, but he threw out his boy, the fish. Adam Cole. He's got him in it. Guillotine. Oh, Paige shoots Adam as a weapon.
That's how you do it.
Cole. O'Reilly.
Sophie's like, of course you guys are
knocked out.
talking about the short bus. And Sophie says, happy 316 day.
Woo!
Well, Sophie, we wanted to include you in everything also because we know you were one of
I
the
did
short bus
put that
people.
on our YouTube page today, the Awesome 316 Day.
Yes.
Did you guys subscribe to us on TikTok? We also have a Twitter, so you guys know. It's also
Right.
Wrestling Gabbett Twitter.
Luke says, Sophie, don't start. Oh, you weren't here for the conversation. So
Whoa!
Robbie says, yeah, boy, DMD on tonight. What a match that will be. Vindicator says, Travis Deletha, there will be blood tonight. Hopefully 95% of it comes from Dr. Faker.
Whoa, I bet you there's going to be a couple bloody broads on there, for sure.
It was like,
Whoa.
Not true, Matthew. It's worth it. And Kenna Cutler's in the chat saying, nice. Robbie says, yeah, Ayla, can you help put the seatbelts on? Matthew says, Jelly Nutella had an interview saying how AEW isn't talking to him. His contract ends May 1st and is trying to act like he isn't bothered by it, but he is, and rightfully so. I don't like the bastard.
I heard that he wouldn't resign, so they stopped talking to him.
But it sucks that he is losing his job. Granted, he should have put more effort into things.
Right?
Plus,
I didn't know he still had a contract. So.
there you go. Ayla asks, can I kill any more
What?
hamsters?
Sue. Oh.
Kenna says, no, ma'am. And Ayla says, no, Ravi, you drool and you're gross. A face only your mother wants to look at. Walter's like, oh, okay. Oh, geez, TikTok. Ayla's like, good job, Kenna. Matthew's like, I already read that one. Luke says, I won't get on TikTok unless you follow me on Twitter.
I have a Twitter, so
We have
you'll
a
have to
Wrestling
let me
Gab
know how to
Twitter.
do it.
Why is she talking?
What happened? Oh, is she going to Twitter?
Probably. I don't
Boom.
know what she's doing.
It looks like she's going to...
She's trying to search for something. Oh, she's going to Twitter.
We're going to the Twitter sphere.
I don't know why she's doing something horrible.
Hey, Alexa.
Pickle says, no,
Stop.
you can't make me, plus I need a jacket. Kenny said, thank you. And Vindicator says, unless there is
Stop.
dancing, I do not
Another-
follow any clock that might go TikTok.
Boom.
Ayla says, I'll do it. Well, I was like, thanks, Ayla. You're far too kind. Pickle is like, I neither tick nor talk.
Whoa,
kind
big
sir."
knee right to the back of the head. Jungle Jack Perry's done 2 and 3. It's over. Adam Cole pins Jungle Jack Perry.
Poor guy. He's terrible. Let's see. Walter says, is the TikTok funny, Travis?
No, I just posted it while we were live. We're not funny. No, I'm funny because I lost my pen.
You found your pen?
I found it.
That's good.
I have no idea what it even says. I don't even know if it actually put our mouse to it. I know nothing. I did it on mute. So there's probably some sort of volume, I would assume.
Sophie says, my dog and her mom went on a day trip yesterday. They came back today. They were supposed to be away all week. They left yesterday. They're supposed to have left Monday. Ooh. It was like following you on TikTok. And Sophie says,
Woo!
I don't have TikTok. I only have Twitter. Matthew says, fuck TikTok. That is Chi-Com spy tech. It looks like, why does AEW ring look smaller? Am I tripping balls or is it smaller? Like, I'm doing a side-by-side comparison with the YouTube clip and the ring looks effing odd.
I'd have to look at it better.
Pickle's like, sorry, LOL, my jacket movie quote was from Wayne's World 2.
Wayne's World, party time.
Says Twitter is
Excellent.
toxic like Britney Spears. Carlito's in the chat. Hey, Carlito says hello. It's
Hey,
your
Carlito.
favorite viewer, Carlito. Ravi says defo tripping Luke. And Sophie says, wow, Wrestling Gab going into the future with having both TikTok and Twitter. We've had him for a while, actually.
I didn't know how to get into it, but I found it. It was through I have another phone that I never use, and I had it hooked up through that one for some reason.
Yeah.
Don't ask. I have no idea.
I guess Keith Lee's being talked
Woo!
at. That's nice.
Look at that.
Then here
Hobbs
says,
picking him up and getting
Oh,
brutal.
yeah. What do you guys think about no more seasonal time changes? Weird, huh? But I think it's helpful for the mental functions and bodily facilities to not have abrupt time changes. Oh, yeah? Is that
What?
happening?
What are you? Who's
What?
saying this?
Kenna's like, you turned on my Alexa.
Oh,
Yeah. Well, ours
My
is on
bad.
too. Click that not now.
why does it matter?
I don't know, because it's annoying. It's weird.
Oh, that's the wrong one. Isn't there a home button?
I don't know.
Oh, there it is. Boom. Oh, look at that. Private Party going up against the Hardys. Up next, John Mox, Daniel Bryanson against Chuck Taylor and Wheeler Yuta.
Ooh, how exciting. Those people. I'm so thrilled. Let's see. Luke says no Robbie people on Twitter are now talking about it. Matthew says, I don't need a Costco membership. LOL. I don't eat that much or sit that much or need to buy stuff like that. One day maybe, and PJ's is better. But you could get an abundance of peanut butter and jelly and then have peanut butter and jelly sandwiches for 10 years.
I'm okay with it. Like, I don't have a problem with that at all. I think each state will still have a say, but it's nice that the Senate passes a bill.
They want to make the daylight savings time permanent.
Right, which would be the one you'd want.
No, I wouldn't.
You don't
I
want
hate
the
this
sun
one.
coming up at 3 o'clock in the morning.
Oh my god.
It makes no sense.
It's fine. Once again, I'm not having this fucking dumbass conversation with you.
All right.
We have this conversation every fucking time and I hate it. It was like, I won't Twitter. I tried that, but I have Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and YouTube. And Robbie says, Jungle Boy done out here. Film says, can't wait to see Thunder Rosa, sexy, clean, smelly armpits. Nice. Ayla's like, Matthew gave in to bulk buying. Sophie says, I wouldn't be surprised if Sunny Kiss will be the next AEW original to not re-sign with AEW. Matthew says, Ayla, do you see Sophie's comments? Luke's like, why are there 2 Wrestling Gab Twitters? LOL. There's 2?
There shouldn't be.
Ayla's like, yeah. Film's like, let's go. Adam Cole, baby. No hard feelings, Jungle Boy. You're still awesome.
It's at Wrestling Gab, and the W and the G are capitalized, but it's one word.
Luke says, with the same logo rolling on the floor laughing. Oh. Film says, woo. And Ayla says, there's 2 Wrestling Gab TikToks, too. Wow, that's awesome.
Okay, so there is, because I didn't know what the other one was named. I can change that. Because I've lost our TikTok. I think I told you this, guys, like 6 months ago. So I tried to make another one, but I couldn't use like the at Wrestling Gab. So I just used mine and then made it Wrestling Gab. But I can take that one off.
I only brought up one Wrestling Gab in the TikTok.
The one that Ayla subscribed to is the right one. Anyways, Luke, what's your handle?
In Twits.
On the Twittersphere, I can go
In
look.
your Twitsphere.
I could try to look it up.
In your Twitsphere.
I'm on the Wrestling Gab Twittersphere. Boom. March Met. Oh shit! I think I forgot to do a bracket. Maybe tonight's the last day.
So is the Wrestling Gab one the at Gab Wrestling or is it at Wrestling Gab? Oops.
I'm sure I could tell. At Wrestling Gab.
So it's the at Wrestling Gab.
Yeah.
That's the right one.
I think the Gab Wrestling's the one I did originally. Maybe I should go back and delete it. Because I'm pretty sure I did that one too.
This one you joined January 2022?
Yeah, it was. I just had made it. And
I think I'm following the other
oh,
one.
here comes Daniel.
The Gab Wrestling.
Well, yeah, that was the original one. I built that one like when I built this channel.
Yeah, March 2018.
Instead of just doing it right.
So.
Whoo! William Regal.
So I follow the wrong one. I follow the old one on
It's fine.
Twitter. That's funny.
Wheeler Yuta.
Wheeler Yuta. Wheeler the Yuta.
And was it Trent?
Trent. Razor. Trent.
Now they have it like his last name. It's like Bo Daggett or something.
Bo Daggett.
What is his last name? Trent Bogosphere?
Maybe.
Ben and Jerry's?
Maybe. Film's like, let's go, Adam Cole, blah, 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 with the logo, laughing too. Robbie says, Luke, it gives it the indie feel. Sophie says, Ayla should run the Wrestling Gab Twitter and TikTok. Robbie says, D, your boy Keith Lee is going to get his ass kicked. Matt says, Ayla, I did buy in bulk for a while, but the situation got hot and dipped. Now I push rhymes instead of say nope to dope. Sophie says, doesn't Impact have the same size ring as AEW?
I don't know. I've never Googled it, guys. I'm sure it's on the internet.
People is like, Travis has a burner phone, for the other hustle. Exactly. The wrestling gap hustle. It was like, I won't do Twitter, and it'd be odd to control their TikTok. TikTok is more in the moment videos, so I'd have to hang out with them. Ew, they can handle their own social media. Jacob Hagin is in the chat. Hey, Jacob says film. Hey, Robbie says John and Danny being a tag team match is going to be fire. Matthew says Ayla sloppy is a bit condescending. Robbie's like, we need the sun to come up, D. Luke says one of the Wrestling Gab Twitters has this for the caption, sexy, informative, tell it like it is. Facts don't care about feelings. From Pokeato, is that you guys?
That sounds like me.
That's us.
That definitely sounds like me.
That's Travis.
I don't know about the sexy part, but maybe I was just having a good day.
Jacob says, I just got done live. Sophie says, Alexa's weird. Any Alexa forum anywhere could be turned on if someone said the name. Ayla says, what, Matthew? I didn't say sloppy. Matthew's like, oh, Miss D isn't having it tonight. Rob is like, D, LOL. And Sophie's like, did you hear about them getting rid of daylight savings time? Matthew says, oh, sloppy, maybe soapy is better for your best friend. Luke says one is wrestling at Wrestling Gab, the other is at Gab Wrestling.
It's the Wrestling Gab one. That's the one I've been using. We own both of them, but I'll delete that other one or disable it or whatever.
The at Gab Wrestling will be disabled, so you need to follow the at Wrestling Gab on Twitter if you're going to be on Twitter. Vindicator says Wrestling Gab has secret burner accounts. LOL. It was like, I subbed to both TikToks. Jacob says, I want to follow on Twitter. Well, there you go. It's there.
Whoa.
Did you find Luke on there?
No, I never got any information.
It's at.
There's an at. Hold on, I don't know how to get an at. Okay. At.
Luke Riley. LukeRiley. 9669.
RIL.
EY. 9669. So it's.
I'll find it.
EY.
I'm looking.
9669. Uh-huh. That one. Follow back.
Oh, there's probably a quicker way. I could have probably just went and followed.
Probably. In your stuff. Anyways, Matthew says, Soapy, that's what they were just talking about, LOL. Matthew's like, delete the obsolete. It's like, Matthew, I'm confused. What did I miss? Sophie's like, you should try Twitter and TikTok to get new YouTube channels, do some sort of partnership. I was like, Matthew, you keep preaching. And Luke's like, I think I followed your correct Twitter. It was like, I found Luke on Facebook, but didn't add him because I don't want him to think I'm weird. It was like, no, he'll think I'm weird. Vindicator's like, settle in, Travis. Time for another McDanielson match that a snail or turtle would be proud of.
Woo!
Well, we have Yuta and John Moxley out there.
Yeah, John
right
Moxley. I mean, and obviously Yuta or Chucky T can't hang with either one of these guys. So it should be a pretty quick little match. I feel if those guys were to lay down, that match is, or that ring is somewhere between, damn, it's small, maybe 15 feet. That's got to be bigger than that. But it is small. He's right.
That is really small. I wonder if it's because of the venue or where they're at this time.
Because if you were to lay down, you would be almost halfway.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like 15, maybe 18 feet.
You know what, guys? You know why they did it? I know exactly why they did it. It's so they can make their wrestlers look bigger.
Daniel Bryan looks like King Kong Bundy.
He looks like a giant in there now. He's like, look, I'm a giant.
They should lower their ropes down to 3.5 feet instead of 4 feet.
Right.
See if anybody notices that Daniel Bryan steps over the top rope to get in the ring.
I'm a giant.
Looking like Big Kaz.
You can't teach 5'2". Robbie says, Matthew, keep preaching. It's like, I found him on weird.
Woo.
Settle in. And it's like, Sophie said, Ayla's always there. And Pico says, Ayla, I did the same thing when you popped up. Ayla's like, Sophie, if I'm weird, what are you? And Luke's like, Sophie, that I'd be the pot calling the kettle black. And Ayla's like, add me be shadow mind. Sophie's like, Regal said in an interview in 18, doctors gave him 24 hours to live, and he almost lost a leg.
I wouldn't be surprised. He was into the drugs a little bit.
Yeah. Pico says, right on. And Sophie says, how many jobs does these two guys have? Lots of jobs. Robbie says, Travis going in like Rick Ross, hustling without burner phone. Pico's like, you think Trent will ever tag with Yuta?
I was actually going to give my other phone number out on here and let people call in and do like a call-in show. Yeah. That's how much I care about that phone number.
Right? Robbie's like, 6 Sophie. And Matthew says, Ayla, you are weird. And Robbie says, Luke, other colors of kettles are available. Sophie says, today is Wednesday, where I am usually in here for a certain amount of time. Then when I get bored, for whatever reason, I leave. And Luke says, Ayla,
Yeah,
you can
'cause
add
Wednesday.
me on Facebook. It's all good. Matthew says, Ayla, I Facebook messaged you. It looks like it's an expression, Ravi. Sophie says, what is Facebook? Ayla's like, I'm going to do it. Ravi's like, LOL, I know, Luke. And Vindicator says, look at Ayla making friends. And I was like, laughing my fucking ass off, Ravi. We are all about diversity here.
Whoa.
Like, oh, I wonder if the ring size has anything to do with there being a steel cage tonight.
And it could.
That could possibly also.
They only had so much chain link available to them.
They were unable to get the amount of chain link they really wanted. Well, there's like in WWE 2K22, they have Darby Allin and Tony Khan and Thunder Rosa from AEW and maybe Sting.
What?
What are you talking about there, Walter?
You mean there's AEW wrestlers on WWE stuff?
That's very interesting.
Don't they have
my
their own
friends.
game coming out? And wouldn't that be some sort of a violation of some sort of code?
Right? Robbie says, Ayla making thumbs up, friends, LOL. Matthew says, Luke, what size ring is AEW? Jacob says, thanks for following me, Travis.
Woo!
And Sophie says, WWE 2K22 is an awesome game to play. And Ayla's like, I have friends. It looks like, Matthew, how the hell would I know? I don't build it or inspect it. And people was like, cool, let's make it Wrestling Gab does Love Line. Looks like I just know it was different by looking at it.
Tell me about your parents. That'll be my answer for everything.
Sophie says, I meant on Wrestling Gab, how many jobs do you have?
Whoa! This one. 2.
What do you mean, how many jobs? 512. Matthew says, laughing my fingers off, you just mentioned the size of the ring being a factor for the cage match. And Walter's like, come on, Moxley and Brian, win this match.
Oh, they're definitely going to win. Can you imagine Wheeler Yuta gets the roll-up victory
Chuck
over John
Taylor.
Moxley?
Oh, that'd be hilarious. I would laugh. Jacob says, did Film leave? I don't know. He didn't say he was leaving. Maybe he had to step out for a moment. It looks like in WWE 2K22 they have an extremely robust creator wrestler mode, and with all the options you can actually make just about any wrestler there ever was and ever will be trapped.
I wouldn't be surprised. What about music, though? They'd have to come out to special music.
I feel like that should be a violation of those other wrestlers' rights. That
What
you
I
shouldn't
feel
be
like
allowed to make wrestlers that look like them and play on somebody else's game.
What's fine? You can make whatever you want. You
I
make
would
it look
like
like
sue
you.
everybody.
My question is do they have like a thing where you can just upload any song and just have it your music? That's what they should do. Is just have it where any song, as long as you play it on your own console. But you wouldn't be able to play it on the internet. You know, like live for people at home.
Sophie says something about Facebook. Facebook, I heard, is called Meta now.
It is, absolutely.
Walter says, yes, AEW game will be coming out.
It's a cryptocurrency. It's the meta. It's the metaverse. That's what's going with the virtual reality.
Right? Ayla's like, Sophie, it's still Facebook, just different owners. Vindicator says, Picola, you suggesting that Travis become Brother Love? Well, he's got the Mick Foley goatee at least, LOL. Matthew's like,
'Cause
Sophie, that's old news.
love you.
Robbie's like, oh, Travis would be like Howard Stern if he let people call in his burner phone. Picola says, were you serious about the Facebook thing, Sophie? It looks like Ayla, the owners are the same. They just rebranded the corporate name. Yeah, so the corporate name might be Meta, but it's still, they still have their apps and everything called Facebook or whatever else they own under
Right.
that.
But if you're going to buy their stock, you have to do
Corporation.
it under the meta.
So it's not called Facebook when you go to the stock market and buy stock in it. It's called Meta instead.
Right.
Vindicator's like, haha, it's soapy. Film's like, hey, Jacob, you came. And Jacob's like, hey, then. And Sophie says, a couple of AEW wrestlers are in the WWE 2K22 game because they work for the WWE while they were making the game. Well, yeah, I'm sure there's a couple of them. Like O'Reilly and Adam Cole, I guess. It was like, oh, well, yeah, what Luke said. Jacob says, film just for you. Film says, what's up, my tag team partner?
Can
Or
you
should I
build a
say,
guy,
save my one half
save
tag
him
team
to a
partner for
drive or something, and then upload him, and
Yeah.
so other
Yeah.
people can download him? Is that a thing?
I don't know, maybe. I don't think so.
Can you, like, share your created people with other people?
There's gotta be a weird way to do it, I bet.
That'd be pretty cool. Because you could just sit around and make a living off of making other wrestlers and just sell it. It'd be black market stuff, but whatever.
Robbie's like, are they the same people that own WhatsApp now? And Phil says the full-on WG faninators are here. Ooh.
I don't know what WhatsApp is, but I do know they own Instagram.
Luke says, with the entrance music, you can choose any current WWE song or choose from a list in the game that has generic titles, but is actually classic wrestling themes.
Right.
Walter says, corned beef and cabbage for Thursday, St. Patty's Day.
Woo!
Corned beef and cabbage. Matthew says, T-Rex Raw for Xbox, the original, allowed us to upload music, but the game sucked.
Man, I loved the original PlayStation or PlayStation 2. I can't remember which one it was. The wrestling video. And I don't know what year it was. It's probably around 2000, 2001, 2002, 3, 4, somewhere in that area. But you could like ambush people in the background. And you played every Monday, I think it was the Tuesday night back in those days for SmackDown. So you did every Raw, SmackDown, and then pay-per-views. And so you'd build up to the pay-per-view, and then you would wrestle on that. And so the whole time you're trying to like ambush and set up traps and attack backstage the champion so you get a title shot.
Right.
It was a lot of fun. I liked that one video game. We'd sit around for hours. And I played that with non-wrestling fans. Like,
Yeah.
they didn't even know who the people were. They had so much fun.
Sometimes there's just games like that. Phones. The thanks, Jacob, you're the man, Sophie says, but you can't create a lot of wrestlers or else you crash the game. Jacob says, not much fun, I am tired. And Sophie says, when will the AEW game come out? And Luke says, Sophie, that's not true. I have literally created over 50 different wrestlers so far and no issues. Sometimes games just glitch. Walter says, I didn't win for bingo today. Sorry to hear that, Walter. Dang it.
Boo.
Matthew's like, Sophie, I think this summer. And P. Cola says, I watched about 4 to 5 different YouTubers playing GM mode for WWE 2K. It looks pretty fun. Luke says, yes, in the game you can upload your wrestlers, entrances, and custom universes for everyone to access. So they can take your, like, you make a person, a wrestler, and entrance and everything, and then somebody can go on whatever Xbox or PlayStation game thing and take it.
Look at that, the perfect plex, sort of. A variation of it.
Weird. Very, very weird. Bryce Pitts is in the chat. Hey, Bryce.
Hey, Bryce.
Says, hey, Wrestling Gab. How's it going?
Doing fantastic.
Great. Mitzi Aroma's in the chat also.
Hey,
Hey, Mitzi
Mitzi.
says it's literally 316 day.
It is.
Literally is. Vindicator
Literally.
says lessons in racketeering by Travis Gabby Scott. LOL.
Boom.
Film says, oh man, I'm sorry to hear that. Jacob, Wednesdays, they are pretty much tiring day. Sophie says GM mode is fun, but it is bare with limited choices. Walter says you can share characters for 2K22. Just download from a friend.
Heck yeah.
It says Ozzy has picture day coming up. Delete it. You guys want some?
Yeah,
Plus we want
absolutely.
A picture or two of the little dude.
Oh,
He's going to be wearing a
it's going to
suit.
choke him out. There it is. Moxley
Gave up.
taps out Yuta.
He got the win over Yuta. It wasn't the other way around. How weird. Pickle says Raw vs. SmackDown 2006 was my jam. They had Cena and Batista on the cover.
Yeah, I never saw the cover of this game. I was at a friend's house.
Oh.
And it was just always in that PlayStation. And that's all they played from like sun up to sundown every single day. And so I would go over there. I guess I wasn't friends with them. I was neighbors.
Right?
And
You just go hang out.
yeah, I would just come over. They had their front door always opened. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, opened. And you just walk in and start playing. Like, just hang out with them. That shit was so much fun.
Oh, that's pretty cool.
They were women, by the way.
Oh, they were girls?
Yeah,
that
they were girls.
playing?
Isn't that the crazier part? There was always dudes over there, but
No. Girls play games too.
wrestling game.
Yeah.
Wheeler
all
Yuta
kinds
wants
of
to be
stuff.
part of him. Maybe he's going to be the first one. See? He's going with them. And this is what they're about. And then they take that wrestler, they're going to enhance him, and then re-release him into the wild.
Wheeler Yuta.
But this was the whole point of what they had talked about doing.
His
I
eyes
feel like
told the
he's just going to
story.
beat the shit out of him himself. He reached out his hand. Oh, he
Oh, he
smacked him.
smacked him.
That's what he needs.
That's funny. Sophie says, didn't 2K send out a letter to everybody or something not to create a lot of wrestlers or something like that? And he's like, I think that was SmackDown just bringing her backstage. And Robbie says, what's happening in AEW?
Right now, Wheeler Yuta just got smacked by Lord Steven Regal.
Yeah.
And he got up in Steven Regal's face, but Daniel Bryan and John Mox stepped up.
Is it Steven or William?
William Regal?
Okay.
Who did I say, Steven?
Yeah, you're saying Steven.
Was there a Steven Regal?
I don't know.
I was looking up names.
Who's Steven? I'm like confused. I'm like,
maybe he used that name in WCW. I can't remember. For some reason, I thought there was a Steve Regal, too. Look how big that fucker is.
He's a big guy compared to those two twits in there.
Oh, yeah. Moxley's big, too, but Regal's bigger.
Anyway, so I guess Yuta is not going to be friends with them. Luke says, Sophie, stop talking out of your ass. GM Mode has all 3 brands you can use, over 150 wrestlers, over 50 different POV events, and so on. Sophie says a lot of YouTubers are going through every WWE 2K22 mode. Looks like, no, Sophie, that was fake news about whatever the letter thing was. Matthew says, Ayla, that video of your Gungas getting down with the music was adorable. Robbie says, who cares? Just play and enjoy the game. So it's like, but no tag division or mid-card division. And Luke says, yes, they can import it to their game. Walter's like AEW. And Ayla says, oh,
The
yeah,
Bucks.
that was Ozzy.
What the fuck does he have on his face? Is that it from his nose or his lip?
It's from his nose to his earring. See?
Is that like the Irish thing, since he's dressed like a leprechaun?
No.
So one of the Bucks looks like a leprechaun. He's got his hair dyed red. At least it looks red to me. He's got one of those bowler caps on. And he's dressed like a leprechaun. So
He has a very weird outfit on tonight. Very weird. So says, oh yeah, that was Ozzy. And Jacob says, film, I had work before wrestling. And Walter says, Moxley and Bryan won. Yes, they did. Luke says, Sophie, are you just trying to stir the pot? There are over 75 different titles available to use from all WWE, WCW, and NXT belts from the entire history. It was like, should wear a suit. I have a sweater vest. Matthew says, Ozzy is one cool cat. I just figured you'd make him wear, because you always wanted to dress him up in suits. So I just figured you'd make him wear a suit for picture day.
dear Lord, that'd be great.
It'd be awesome, and then make sure it's a little bow tie.
Then he gets beat up. No, just kidding. At that age, it's
Whatever,
fine.
he'd beat somebody else up. So it was like, I'm more playing universe mode, showcase mode, and I dabbled in the my rise and my GM, and that was superstar universe mode. But it like, LL mid-card division is not an actual thing, Soapy. Ayla says, my gosh, typos. I make fun of ravioli, and here I am. Matthew's like, you should dress him for different seasons. It was like, do your research. So he's like, how you liking that superstar universe mode, Luke? And Walter says, Ozzy Osbourne, LOL. Looks like, Sophie, I think you just don't know how to use the game. In the GM mode, I have Ricochet and Finn Balor as Raw Tag Champs, LOL. Looks like Vindicator, did you just call her Soapy? Robbie's like, Ayla, always with the hella disrespect, but I can get over it. And Sophie says, in GM mode, I keep getting beat by the other GM, and I always end up drafting the wrong superstars. Matthew says, LOL, Soapy it is. And Ayla's like, Vin and Matthew calling Sophie Soapy. Ayla's like, Robbie, shut up. And Walter's like, yes, there was Steven Regal back in WCW. There's your answer for Steven Regal. I had no idea, so thanks, Walter, for throwing that info out there. Pico's like, best friends are a joke. Leave the circus, Yuta. They didn't want him, Pico. They said no. Matthew says, Ayla, who is coming up with the nicknames now, LOL. Sophie says, in Superstar Universe mode, the only problem I have is that you can't play every match or change the match type that you are in like you do in regular Universe mode. Benny Kidder says, you can't use profanity around Squeaky Clean Soapy. Robbie says, Ayla, you're incredible. Ayla's like, it's Matthew, although my nickname for her might get me banned. Walter's like, no nose rings in AEW, and Matthew's like, Vindicator, you're awesome. Sophie says, what brands do you use for GM mode, Luke, and who is your opposing GM? Ayla's like, Vin laughing, and Sophie's like, I'm watching Wife Swap and you guys at the same time. Cool!
Old Wife Swap. Is that pornography?
It sounds like pornography, doesn't it?
Yeah, you just changed women.
Bob is like, Private Party, the better version of the Street Profits.
No.
Minicare's like, Sophie is
They're
good
good.
people, though I think just misguided and presumptuous sometimes. Jacob says, Luke, can you do mixed tag matches, and is Braun on there?
Guarantee you can do any match.
Yes, and yes, Jacob, as Luke just told him. Sophie says, when will Cooking Gab debut with Ayla and D? It'll be a few months or so. Walter says Chris Jericho has a new group, and Luke says, Sophie, I'm running
Oh.
Raw with Stephanie. And Matthew says, indeed, Sophie tries. Robbie says, Ayla giving people some awful nicknames. And Jacob says, Luke, I am going to be getting it soon. And Vindicator says, ugh, Steph was a terrible GM in real life. It's like, I think Sophie is annoying and has too much fragrance and a little bits of flour and sharp sticks. Matthew's like, which wrestlers went on wife swap? People's like, oh, massive. Get your minds out of the gutter. It's a reality show. Ha ha.
Acclaim.
Wife swap.
Are you Master P now?
He barks
He's
at
a no
weirdness.
limit soldier.
Okay, weirdo.
Uh-oh, who's this? He's shaking his hand.
Well, he just stuck him out there. So
Oh,
we
that's
grabbed
this
him to
Friday.
shake him.
I was going to write it down.
It's your duty.
It's the only reason I would watch Rampage now is because the Acclaim will be rapping. I'm waiting for him to say something else that's risky.
Controversial. It's your swerve
It's
human.
fine. I am not a fan. Didn't work.
You're a dumbass. You sound like a dumbass,
It was
too.
Dumas. That's how you say it.
Isn't that guy a rapper?
Chris Jericho with his new group, the 2.0. This should be interesting.
It's JAS. It's the Jericho Appreciation. He's like, yes, and they wear white pants.
What was their name? Squad or something? What was the S?
Jericho Appreciation.
Sacked? Sect? I wrote it down.
Lots of S's happening. Well, they were going to show it again on this little emblem up there, but
Society.
Society. But they did picture-in-picture stuff. Chris Jericho with his flowing locks out tonight.
Oh, he's so handsome tonight. And I've been a slave to the Judas in my mind. It's funny, he's a heel. Everybody's still singing his stuff. It
Right.
didn't work. My
Hey,
life,
we can think
I
of
become,
wife
I
swap
become,
as
I
porn all we
become
want.
it. I
Luke's
become,
telling
I
us it's
become,
not
I
porn,
become
YouTuber.
it.
It's a reality show where two couples swap wives non-sexually for a week. Sounds like porn.
So you have to go a whole week without having sex?
The families are from different regions, lifestyles, and religions. Because like Mick Foley would do it. Robbie's like, oh, I think Private Party would sauce over the profits. Jacob says, Matthew, I actually think Mick Foley was on there. And it was like wife swap was cringe. It looks like the wives have to spend first 3 days living under the home they go to rules. Then the rest of the time the wives make the rules. Sophie says, actually, for once, Luke, you're wrong with wife swap. The husbands swap wives for 2 weeks. Ayla's like non-sexually bull. They definitely did more when the cameraman went to bed. Like porn.
Like, do they have to sleep in the same bed?
Walter's like, Judas on my mind, a little bit of the bubbly. I was like, this guy with the headphones, hello, he's too funny. Tupac, eat your heart out.
Yeah, Max Caster's the shit.
That's Max
He's
Caster.
probably the
He's
best
pretty
rapper
funny.
alive today.
If they'd let him just do whatever he wanted to do, it'd be even more funny. But they censored him, so.
They do.
Matthew's like, LOL, soap made from dried, crusty, and slimy leaves, which fell during autumn into the sacred grounds of a landfill and harvested in the rainy month of April. That's nasty.
I love the 2.0. I don't even know who they are, but I love their promos because they scream. It's just like the 80s and early 90s.
Oh.
Every time they talk, there's like, let me tell you something. They're screaming the
And
whole
then they
time.
have their third wheel back there.
Yeah, I don't like
Garcia.
Garcia. He's
Just
trash.
stands like a dorkwad back there. It looks like Society. So you got it right, Society. Ayla's like, Sophie, that's literally what Luke said. And Sophie's like, Rampage is going to get hit bad this week ratings-wise. Riley's like, Wife Swap is a crap show. Well, the UK one was. I don't even know what you guys are talking. So he's like, Celebrity Wife Swap is the one that Luke was talking about. Luke's like, Sophie, I literally said that, and it was 7 days the first couple seasons. Maybe they lengthened it in later seasons. Vindicator says Jericho's team name is even more ridiculous sounding than Toxic Attraction. Jazz.
We are lucky. We're blessed. Did you hear that? The Earth has been around for 4.5 billion years, and we're lucky enough to be alive during the Chris Jericho era.
Is that what that's about?
Yeah.
I feel unlucky about it, actually.
Really?
She was like, Vin, did you see? I said, hey, homie. Walter's like, Jake Hager still with Jericho? Yes. It was like, I used to watch that crap. Sophie's like, Wife Swap did have a lot of couples divorcing after it. And Chris is like, LOL 2.0. I was like, Luke and Sophie bickering in the comments. Welcome to Wrestling Cameo.
Why is there so many white pants? Did these guys like call each other and say, hey, like, just wear your white pants?
I don't know. That's what I said when they first came out. You weren't listening to me. I was like, why are they wearing white pants?
Good thing they're not on their period.
Like, there's so many white pants. I don't know. I think maybe that Garcia is because he didn't get the white
He's got
pant
the
memo.
beige, yeah.
He didn't get the white pant memo. You read what they write?
On social media, yeah. People are hurting his feelings.
Oh my god, dude, you should get over it. Matthew's like, all of Hollywood are a bunch of ritualistic, sexually depraved, fetish-indulging Satanists. Nice.
You sound like my sister.
Walter's like, 2.0, stop screaming, LOL.
She keeps telling me that Tom Hanks is part of all the kids disappearing for the last 30 years. Because they are satanic, ritualistic...
Sexually depraved,
yeah.
fetish-indulging people.
Yes. That's where all the children go, is Tom Hanks.
That's interesting.
They need to probably make that into a South Park. Just say it.
Somebody needs to tell South Park they need to make something about it. Let's see. It was like because they were cheating, having threesomes with the director and possibly the cameraman, they had to divorce. I was like, I feel like I'm getting attacked by her just because I know a lot of things and I'm correct with the info. I guess she's mad she isn't the news source. Chris was like the Jericho versus heel edge. This Jericho. I don't know about that. So I was like, then why do they say 2 weeks if it's only a week when they introduce the episodes of Wife Swap every episode? It might have changed, Sophie. Like Luke said, that's a possibility that maybe in the beginning they only did it for 7 days and then now they do it for 2 weeks. It's like she texts everyone in the most condescending, passive ways. Luke's like, anyways, I'm moving on. And Sophie's like, bye. And Robbie's like, don't go for dinner in those white outfits. And I was like, bye. And Luke's like, bye, have a good night. And he was like, Vindicator says, hey, Howie, hey, Jacob. How's it going? What's going on, bro? Bro, what do you think of all these people following people, making friends in the chat, and Travis with 2 burner accounts? Robbie says,
Boom.
bye, Ella, thanks for joining tonight. And Luke's like, Robbie, are you blind? She was saying bye to Sophie, and Ayla's like, I'm not leaving ever. Because, like, everyone in the chat, can we just eat an edible and chill out?
That's illegal. Unless you live in a state that allows edibles.
I don't condone that in places that it's considered illegal. If you live in a state where that's okay, fantastic.
This guy needs to go away.
Oh my god, can you stop trying to talk loud? He's like Travis trying to yell. It's pretty funny. He calls like that, and Matthew says, if fame turns women into whores and men find out that's sticking dick in Hollywood pays pretty well. Sounds like a crazy conspiracy, but it's not. Just a bag of dicks, man. Ayla's like, no. Ryan's like, oh, of course I know. I was like, Matthew, that's a very broad statement. Chris Akani's in the chat. Hey, Chris. How you doing, buddy? Jericho became everything he hated, saying he's a sports entertainer. Matthew, message retracted. Walter's like, hurry up, guys. We have AEW wrestling. Yeah, Walter's only here for an hour, guys.
Woo!
Come on, fucking AEW. Get your shit together. We don't care about Daniel Garcia and his...
Car wreck that took his tibia and fibia and they had to get him replaced.
Fucking 30 months to grow that beard he has on his face right now. 30 months. I was like, Matthew, with that comment. It was like, Matthew, I saw that post. Are you okay? Jacob's like, Matt Lee is one of the 2.0.
They're no longer 2.0. What's their real names? Frick and Frack. Matt Menard.
Daddy Magic.
That's too many words. Angela Parker. That's a...
Angela? I mean, what? It's like, we live in the most non-weed friendly state called Dandelions. Is
Talking about Kevin Owens.
Or you'll go to jail. Do they? There's this, what happens in Florida stays in Florida. It's like Sophie's vagina talks of sulfur and brimstone with a crusty crimson glow. Oh my god, Matthew, seriously, my friend. Jacob's like, it's pretty funny, Ben. It looks like, Matthew, no. It looks like, Matthew, I'm glad I'm not eating because that mental image will cost me 5 years of therapy. Dude. Guys, come on. Vindicator's like, definitely. And Matthew's like, Keith Lee is 1.0. Matthew, did you have a hard day at work today, buddy?
It's like eating matches.
People's like, what are they going to be called now? Jazz.
Their names. They're in the Jericho Appreciation Committee or Society. Jazz.
He's the JAS.
Jazz.
We're the Jazz. We're the wrestlers.
I
did not realize that Jake Hager had a list. I'm sorry.
Him and Cody Rhodes has one too.
I know, but he makes it okay. This guy doesn't make it okay. Matthew's like, I'm never okay. I'm all right. Jacob says Matt Lee is the one in the white. He's not Matt Lee anymore, and they're all in white. But I was like, it takes me 2 weeks to grow a full beard. I think it took that guy 30 months to grow that little peach fuzz he's got on his face. It's totally not entertainment. Matthew's LOL, and Matthew's like, oh, that dirty cunt calls us idiots and dips. Sophie is done. Jacob's like, Robbie, it takes a couple of days to grow my beard. Looks like, okay, Matthew, simmer down. I was like, Matthew, my God. Matthew's like, LOL, eating matches. Jesus, you guys, stop. I don't want to read these anymore.
Up next, Wardlow going one-on-one with Scorpio Sky. This should be
Kill
the main
him!
event. How is this not the main
him!
event? Should be the main event.
Kill him. Death. I see death in your future. Robbie says, dirty kind of, Matthew with the lyrics tonight. And Matthew's like, Sophie got heat. Woo! It looks like that's the nickname I gave her. Jesus, you guys. Yeah, did you think of her obsessively? I did. I totally thought of her obsessively.
She looks like the guy that you buy the stuff that gives the deals at all the places.
The deal
deal
guy?
guy. That's who she looked like, but with makeup on.
A little bit, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Here comes Wardlow. 20-minute time limit.
20 minutes. Robbie says, not peach fuzz, he's got burn fluff.
So everybody
Bum fluff.
on the
Oh,
Twittersphere
my
had him winning. And I was like, yeah, but MJF's going to interfere and cost him. And then everybody's like, oh, shit, you're right. Because it makes no sense for Scorpio to only have the belt for 7 days.
It does. But it would really suck that they would do Wardlow that dirty, but yeah.
Well, yeah, but they can do it clean, dirty.
That guy wants him to rub his bald head for luck. Wardlow kind of looked at that and was just like, no.
I'm a heterosexual.
Chris says, sexy soccer mom time. It's like Chris thinks Sophie is a sexy soccer mom. No. He was talking about a wrestler called Serena Deeb that was on the TV.
Oh, yeah.
Hila.
Oh, look who's with him. In the back.
Paige
Van Zant.
Oh, Paigey.
She is official now.
She signed a thing and stuff. Jacob says, remember Wardlow needs to earn a victory. And Travis, I went to my high school softball game and they hit a grand slam and home run in the same inning.
Whoa. Wait. A grand slam and then another home run? So 2 home runs or a grand slam home run?
A grand slam and home run in the same inning.
Boom.
Ella says, at least someone likes her.
That's
Yes.
5 runs right
Lots of
there.
People like
Or
people.
more.
Always says, Wardlow is a beast. He gonna mark mans.
Paige Van Zant's a beast, too. She's going to mark man.
He's gonna mark mans.
She's going to.
Oh, let's see. It looks like, it's being reported by several sources that Tony Storm has purchased a 50% share of WOW and has also purchased 40% shares of Impact. Tony going big time.
Boom. Did you say Tony Storm?
Yes.
The wrestling female that's going to start her own strip page.
I guess that's who he meant. So you're meaning Tony Storm as in the one who's going on OnlyFans to show her hoo-ha off to everybody?
To get some money.
Is that how she's going to get her money to buy all these things? Or are you talking about a different Tony?
All right, so Wardlow's ran through everybody like a red light. So how is Scorpio Sky going to handle this? All right, test of power. Look at that. Scorpio Sky using the speed. Got him in a side headlock.
It's like if I hurry up and get him,
Woo!
he won't be able to throw me
backdrop.
around.
Oh, shit.
Ow,
Just
he just
dropped him.
Chucked him away
That's like
from
a
him.
6-foot drop right on your back.
He's like, you're a bag of garbage.
He's got his onesie on.
He's got the green.
Oh, yeah, it's St. Patrick's
It's very
Day.
Patty Day looking.
Oh, kicks him right in the quad. Go right to his head, midsection. Scorpio Sky using that speed. Oh, he's biting him! I think he's biting his braid. Maybe he bit his forehead. Whoa, picks him up. Oh, God. Carries him across the ring. Drives him in with that shoulder. European uppercut. Another shoulder. Another European uppercut. Uh-oh. Might as well start counting them. What the hell? Why did you use your power just to tote him around? That's going to make you tired. Boom.
Well,
drops
he
him
wanted
down
to
like a
just
sack
chuck
of
him in the middle
potatoes.
of the ring.
Scorpio Sky wisely rolls to the outside.
He's like, I'm smart.
So Scorpio Sky's already doing better than CM Punk did.
Yes. He's like, I just leave. I'm not sticking around for this shit.
Oh, Paige Van Zant gets up in Wardlow's face.
Peck Papa Love.
Oh, and
You don't
homeboy.
like that?
Whoever
He's
this
like,
homeboy
"Hmm?"
is needs to get smacked. Ew,
Blech.
God. She kisses that thing? He's kiss him.
Oh, I wish Wardlow would have
Oh!
kissed him. He's like, here,
Would
kiss
that have
my
been funny?
dick. He's like, here, kiss my dick instead. That would have been pretty funny if he would have just grabbed him and kissed him.
Right? And then beat the piss out of him.
And then slapped him upside the face. Ah.
Jade Cargill style.
Yes, yes.
We like a little homosexuality in our wrestling. Here on Wrestling Give. Especially when it's Jade Cargill.
Nice. Yes. Let's
The
see
kiss
Rob
of death.
right? Looks like that. And then Robbie said, Ayla question, do you know what Sophie looks like? Ayla's like, fake news, Luke. Jacob Hedgeen says, we killed the other team like 13-0. Matthew says, I tried being nice, but that fucking nasty stopping at light brown, leaving skid marks in her hand-me-down underwear, leaving bottom-feeding trash bag whore will never be the same again. That's nice, Matthew.
He's going crazy.
Matthew, take deep breaths, my friend. Very deep breaths. Deep breaths. Deep breaths. Ayla's like, nope, but I can imagine. Yeah, it looks like Ayla is being reported by several places, and I've been right almost 100%
What is
last
that?
couple of weeks.
What's going on?
That Tony Storm crap. Vindicator
Oh.
says Travis, who wins a hypothetical wrestling match between Paige Van Zant versus Ronda Rowdy Powdy.
In a wrestling ring?
I guess.
Ronda
A
Rousey.
hypothetical wrestling match.
Ronda's been winning that no matter what. She's beaten her in pretty much anything. Maybe bare knuckle boxing.
Oh.
Paige Van Zant might win, but that's about it.
All she'd have to do is slap her boobie, and she'd probably go in the corner and cry about it. Ronda would just have to slap Paige's boobie,
Oh.
and she'd go cry in the corner about it. It was like, nope, Luke, definitely not real. Ravi's like, I thought you, Ayla, were friends on Facebook. LOL. Luke's like, yes, Tony Storm, ex-WWE lady with a masturbation video and an OnlyFans. LOL. Matthew says, wow, it's actually pretty decent. Ayla's like, no, Ravi. And Ravi says, Wardlow ain't worried at all. And Matthew says, everyone is biting people these days.
lot of biting going on in AEW. I think that's how they get the blood now.
Ew. Vindicator says that's ravioli to you. Robbie says, Ayla, but you like making friends, though. And Luke says, Vindicator, if this was 5 or 6 years ago, I'd say Ronda, but nowadays my money is on Fanzant. Also an OnlyFans page having lady. She likes to show her hoo-ha to everybody, too, huh? Robbie's like, LOL, Vin, LOL. Matthew says, when was the last time someone removed the turnbuckle cover and used it as a weapon? The cover itself?
We see it every once in a while. But
So
we have seen the little midget girl that picks it up from
Layla
underneath the
Herbst.
ring.
She just takes an extra
Buckle.
turnbuckle
And just
thing,
whacks people in the
whacks
face with
people
it.
with it. But nobody's been attacked with a cover.
Not the
it's
cover,
really
but you
not
take the
a very
cover
good
off
weapon.
and use the turnbuckle. That's what I'm saying. Take the cover off.
When
and
was
then
the last
use it.
time somebody removed the turnbuckle cover and used it as a weapon?
Are you sure that's what they mean? That's just
I
weird.
know he didn't mean it, but
It's like a boxing glove.
But if you say it, that's what it sounds like. Chris says, happy 316 day. Went the whole day without whooping someone's ass. I should have just went to the damn ice house to fight someone.
Right?
Exactly.
Have a beer, spit it in their face, go to work.
Robbie's like, LOL. Then, and Matthew says, when was last time? Oh, already read that. Robbie says, who's the gal? Robbie says, I think
Paige
that
Van
gal
Sant.
likes that dude's personality. And Chris says, man, fuck that dude. War Dog should beat that dude up and take his girl. Matthew's like laughing my fucking ass off. Chris and Ayla's like, she hit Matthew hard with her comment about you guys keeping up with it technically. Robbie's like, Matthew needs his blood pressure taken. And Matthew's like, oh, well, I'm good. Okay, good. Just want to make sure you're okay. I just need you to breathe. Breathe. Vindicator's like, I can see that, Luke. 5 years ago, I would have been interested in a Ronda versus Paige in an MMA fight. Robbie says, Matthew, if you're not feeling yourself, eat a Snickers. It was like, ha ha ha, she'll be back. Vindicator's like, I guess Dalitha thinks most blonde girls cry very easily. Vindicator says, LOL. And as Ayla says, they do, Vin. Chris says, oh, Tony Time Quadzilla has an OF. Yeah, she's been throwing her hoo-ha around all over the place on Instagram. On her page there that she has an OnlyFans.
So she's done a couple photo shoots and she's going to put them on Instagram. I think she said that starting on the 19th.
There you go.
She had an OnlyFans. I think she took it down and now she's going to debut it or something.
There you go. Chris says that, and Matthew says, I will lay at the smack of down on that jabroni's candy ass.
All right, get that power bomb in and
That's
it's over.
What you do.
We all know it's over if he hits this, but MJF's got to show up, right? Okay, that's
snap.
it.
Here's my power bomb. I was like, oh, Ayla, you wouldn't know it. It's like, I'm actually
What's he
brunette right
doing?
now.
Do you think it'll be the chairman that interferes?
Sean?
Yeah,
Maybe.
not MJF quite yet.
Yeah. It was like, I'm actually brunette right now. Matthew's like, oh, Ms. D calling me out for my grammar. A little Nazi. Vindicator says that's racist against hair. Wait, what's the proper word for it? Hair-est. LOL.
It's just discriminatory.
It's called discrimination against somebody's hair color. Bryce says, question mark, did anything else happen? Not yet.
Not yet.
Just giving him some power.
I mean,
bombs to
obviously,
show
Scorpio
this guy.
Sky's done, but we have a feeling that here's number 4. See, here comes Scorpio. Or not Scorpio.
Dan Lambert's out there making sure he knows. And Scorpio Sky's like, I just go out of the ring. If I just fall out of the ring there, he's gone.
Making huge mistakes here. He should have pinned him.
He's taking too much time.
The chairman's going to hit him from behind.
Somebody's going to beat him up.
See how he turned his back broadly.
Yes. He made sure that everybody knew that he had his back over there. Dun, dun, dun. It was like, Burnett's crazy, too. Bryce
See?
says, sorry
Look
about
at up
that
the
for
ramp.
loud sound outside, but
The chairman.
it was nothing. The chairman, he's coming down, and he's going to ruin his life. That's just silly. Matthew's like, oh, well, y'all are a trip. It looks like redheads just burn things and cut people. Matthew's like, that's because gingers don't have souls.
Oh, shit. There he is. MJF hit him from behind.
There's MJF. Oh, man. There, that's what Travis called it. Poor Wardlow getting screwed out of his opportunities. It looks like redhead Irishwoman also steals souls and they become freckles. Ayla. Films like AEW, and Vindicator says, but Paige Van Zant can cry on my pillows any day of the week. Vindicator, I would think it would be more like you wanting to cry on her pillows.
All right,
but, you know.
Scorpio Sky with the pin, and then Homeboy just attacked him, hitting him with those razor elbows. The chairman's coming down.
MJF just going to stand there and watch him do it. Matthew says, oh, Luke. And Chris says, Van Zant looking at my boy Wardbro like she wants to eat him.
She probably does.
Well, he did throw the peck pop of love at her. And according to The Rock, that's how you get women.
You bag a classy broad that way.
That's how you bag a classy broad. You just do the
Whoa.
peck pop of love.
Wardlow fighting everybody. There it is.
He's like, you couldn't just let me have my time, bitch. He's
MJF
like,
is no longer that important to AEW after losing to CM Punk.
Matthew's like, film. And Ayla's like, right? I don't think my mom has a lot of Irish. Travis, how Irish are you in April? Pretty Irish, actually.
It's high. It's like
actually
40% or something.
Yeah. So she does have quite a bit.
But it's not the highest.
What's going on?
English is the highest.
Rob is like, MJF, what cheater? And Phil's like, what, Matthew? What?
Look at Lambert with the belt. He looks like a true champion.
Don't be. Phil's like, oh, wait, you're just happy to see me. Hey, bud, how's it going?
Oh, Wardlow smashed in the head. Oh, look, MJF paid him off. Bunch of hundreds.
That's nice. Money. Just exchanging hands out there. That's not cool. It's like, my point is, I don't think it's just Irish redheads that steal souls. Like, those Hispanic redheads definitely stealing. Feels like, P.S. Matthew, you kind of scared me because a women's match is coming up, and Jacob's like, Matthew!
Look at this, MJF. But can you imagine putting a ring on your pinky? Any man out there, put a ring on your pinky and then go punch another man in the face. I'd see what happens to the bones in your hand.
That pinky would hurt so bad.
Oh, it would snap your bones up in here. They call it a boxer fracture.
Ayla's like, I'm only 6% Irish. And Luke's like, so now I can stalk through Ayla's Facebook. Oh, well, what interesting things will I find? So many things. Guys like, oh, well, nothing. Just saying, hey, fam. He's losing a lot of people out of his little group, isn't he? MJF.
Yeah.
He only has one left. He fired Tully.
Well, the FTR did.
Yeah. And he doesn't really have the FTR with him.
No,
anymore, does he?
they kind of
just
moseyed on
went
him.
off on their own thing.
Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Azalea says nothing good, Luke. And Jacob says we actually get the Hardys next. And Matthew says, Jacob, you beast, how are ya?
Private party and the Hardys.
Privet party. A little privet. Rob's like, MJF rolling tonight.
Anybody excited to see the Hardys back together? I don't feel like this is exciting as when they showed up to WWE at WrestleMania and won the titles.
I don't know. A lot of people seem to be very ecstatic about it. Chris says, LOL, MJF doing Chinese FU, throwing up a pinky finger. Looks like Ayla the Myth is all purebred Irish women are redheaded, blue eyes, and super pale. Is that when they still souls? They become freckles as a kind of trophy case for them. That myth goes back hundreds of years. Actually, Luke, I don't think that most Irish are redheads. In fact, you know that their redhead gene is actually like a glitch in their genetics. And it's not really Irish people. Irish were more dark. They were black-haired and dark-eyed. More than pale.
But the Vikings came through and killed everybody and kind of spread their genes everywhere.
They still have the black-eyed Irish. They call them the black-eyed Irish. So, black Irish eyes. Jacob says, I am fabulous and you beast, Matthew. Robbie's like, on my stream of AEW on TBS, they don't show me the ads. That's nice. Ayla's like, Luke with more fake news. And Matthew's like, Ayla being a hacker and Luke now coming out as a stalker.
So what are they showing right now? Like, what's happening right now?
I don't know. What is happening?
Well, I want to know what happens when there's no commercial.
Oh, like when they don't show ads? Yeah, Robbie. What is there instead of ads? Is it just like a...
Just dead screen, or are there people out there talking?
Or does it just like play music and other stuff or whatever? That's like Ayla being a hacker and let's see, Ayla's like making crap up to get attention. Robbie's like Luke learning from his gal Sophie. Ayla's like, I'm flipping the script. And Luke's like, they are over here in Ireland. Like, no, Jack, a majority of people, especially the ladies, are redheaded, especially in the north. Matthew says, oh, you're funny, Ayla. Robbie's like, just a blank screen saying TBS. Huh, okay.
Jade Cargill.
Jade.
Pitch you.
The kiss of doom! At least it's not a poke. Looks like Robbie don't ever compare me to something when I say them. It's based on my real life knowledge or I research it. It's okay, Luke. Don't get
If
your
they're
pennies
worth
in a
it.
bunch.
Come on, who's next? Who's going to be 30? Or 1 or 31? Oh my gosh, is that Private Party?
Oh my god, it's not a party. Jacob's
Mark
like,
Quinn, Isiah
It's an Irish
Kassidy.
shake. Is it minty? Is it minty and it's mintness? It was like, Luke, my gosh, you are full of it. Looks like somebody named Asla, please. Who's Asla?
Who?
I don't know. Luke, who's Asla? Ayla's laughing and Robbie says then it resumes when the show returns. Luke's like, I'm not laughing. Ayla's like, heart, and Ayla's like, me neither. And Luke's like, Robbie's like, Ayla, you love winding man's up. And Ayla's like, I'm just messing
So
with
they
you.
must have their own music.
Yeah, D.
Jeff must own his own music.
He must now, yep.
Because he's coming out to his own music.
And he painted his face, barf.
Well, he always does that. Hopefully he's not too drunk.
It was like, I like to punch boys in the face. Luke's like, I don't effing know. Ask my phone. Yeah, Luke's phone. Who's Asla? I want to know who the fuck that is. Because it was Ayla the whole time, and then all of a sudden it became Asla. Stupid phone. Minicator's like, Grumpy Luke for the win. Did he fall?
No. I just want to see if they have their ranking. None.
No rankings. They're making their AEW tag team debut.
I know. I just want to make sure they didn't rank him number 3 or 4 or
The
something.
Hodders. Rosa says, hello, who's that fake Jamaican gyrating in the ring? There's a Jamaican?
Are you talking about Jeff Hardy? Because he smokes so much bud. All right, Matt Hardy's going to start it out.
Remember when we used to be friends? Well, we're not anymore. No. Let's see. It was like, I'll take Asla. Rob was like, a little private party gonna get their Clark felt tonight. Yeah. Jacob says, Vanna, I think we can take on Ravi. And Luke says, I'm not grumpy. Remember, my life goal is to be Clint Eastwood's character in the movie Gran Torino minus the racism. You have to take that in order to make yourself that character. It looks like it's better than Dirty Cunt. He's like, I like my beer just like my violence. Domestic. Oh man, Bryce says it was fireworks. That's what the sound was. Somebody throwing out fireworks in your area, Bryce? That's scary. Chris says, surprise, no Scott Hall tributes tonight.
Yeah, I thought they would say something.
Maybe they will a little later. I don't know. The show's not over yet. Give it a little time. Robbie says, no, the guy in red with the shades on.
Ah. Yeah, that's Mark. That's Mark Quinn.
Yeah, that's Mr. Quinn of the private party people.
Yeah. Isiah Kassidy. Not orange. He's Isiah. Oh, Jeff got him.
Barely. It's like we're old as fuck.
They're still doing it. It's like the Rock and Roll Express. Just still getting it done. Well into their 50s.
Right? 70s out there. Meh, got my cane.
Ricky Morton, Robert Gibson.
I don't know who I am. Where
One,
are we?
2.
Vindicator says, I don't know, Jacob. Ravi operates under European rules. Not sure a sweet gentleman like me could hang. Like you do 90% of the work, Jake. Chris says Matt Hardy grappling like Undertaker when he starts a match.
You gotta walk that top rope. Like the Murder Hawk. Well, the crowd seems to like Jeff. All right, 1. Nope. Mark Quinn kicks out. All right, Jeff trying to figure out how to wrestle again. He's only been out for 3 months, but it looks like he's pretty rusty in there.
He's like, man, whew.
Poor Matt needs to go
High
on.
wall I took in the back isn't working out so well for me.
Matt's going to need to do something about his weight.
His physique.
Yeah, he done gave up. He's like, fuck it, I'm a dad. Oh shit, my brother's back.
Damn it.
I got to wrestle.
Matthew's like, Jeff Hardy is in outstanding shape. Jacob says, Vinny, you never call me Jake. Film says, oh, Jeff Hardy. And Film says, I wonder what Jeff Hardy is going to do now. Looks like he's going to
He's a part of a
wrestle.
tag team. We're going to see him as tag team champions in the next 2 years, I would assume.
Kayla's like, little baby Ravioli's nickname is finally sticking. Chris says, we need Suzuki to return to AEW. Rise like, Jacob, I will need to call up Ayla, a.k.a. Asla, to be my tag partner. Jacob's like, Ravioli, I am scared.
Isiah Kassidy yelling right at Matt.
Vindicator says, Travis, it feels like early 2000s seeing the Hardy Boys in matching gear working as a legit tag team.
Right?
Unlike Mella and Vega.
Mella's money. I found her rookie card today, guys. I'm not kidding. I was cleaning my basement out. I didn't even know I had wrestling cards. And it was an NXT Carmella.
Oh my god, that's funny.
I'm like, oh my god. I wouldn't even have known who she was when I got that.
That's pretty funny.
I found a Miz. There was a Miz card. I'm like, I gotta go through my cards, see where these cards are or where they came from. But it's actually pretty funny. I guess I could run and go grab it real quick. It's actually pretty funny.
It's on commercial with picture-in-picture if you want to go during this one. I'll have to go get it.
I put it in a tote, so I'll have to find it.
Do you remember which tote?
What? There's only 3
There's 5 totes.
totes.
There's 5 totes. Lots of totes.
It's like a quote in a tote.
It's a quote totes. Quote totes. It's like Ayla showing me all this love. LOL. Jacob's like, Phil, I need help. And Matthew's like, ever have fried ravioli? UTSA delicious. What does UTSA mean? And yes, I've actually had some fried ravioli from Olive Garden. It's pretty yummy. It was like, ew, Ravi, go away. And Vindicator's like, Vinny and Jake sounds like an 80s sitcom. That was a prequel for Seinfeld. LOL. Jacob's like, Ayla, please slap ravioli. Why are we slapping people? Jacob's like, I have Ember Moon's rookie. That's cool. I don't have any wrestling rookie cards. It was like, I can't reach him. He's across the pond. Yeah, magical. It's weird. So, are they going to win a pot of gold on AEW tonight? It's weird. It's like, I don't want to touch him. Nope, no touchy. No touchy. Jacob's like, I will buy you a ticket to there. Gonna buy you a ticket to the UK to go slap ravioli in the face. Matthew says, Vindicator, the Hardys, when managed by Michael Hayes, days are where I'm at with watching old Raw episodes. It was like, nah, you go visit ravioli. And Ramit is in the chat. Hey, Ramit says, I think tonight Ember Moon should be on AEW. You think? I thought she was still in NXT, buddy. Chris says, no kiss before marriage meme. Robbie's like, Jacob, yeah, you should be scared of Ayla. I'm scared of Ayla. And Jacob says, Ayla will give you my hacksaw Jim Duggan board. And Ramit says, bonjour from India. Bonjour. Bonjour, Ramit. It's nice to see you in the chat, Ramit. Glad to see you here. Having a good time over there in India, I hope. You know. Is it hot there yet? Is it warming up? Vindicator's like, careful on those plane trips. Flight attendants are very hostile these days. Why, Vindicator, did you have a run-in with a flight attendant or something? No means no, sir. Matthew says we all should be scared of Ayla. I'm not scared of her. She don't scare me. It was like, why would Jacob be afraid of me? He's not annoyed and he can spell. He's not annoyed. He's not annoyed. He's not annoyed. Anyways, we're back from that wonderful ad break we had. Picture in picture. And, who's that guy? I can't remember his name. Not Isiah Kassidy. His brother. The other one. Mark Quinn. There, that's what he said. Mark Quinn was in there getting his ass beat by Matt Hardy. He was beating up Matt Hardy. Threw him out and then threw himself on top of Matt Hardy. And Jeff Hardy is in the corner going, oh my God, what do I do? I think he forgot what it's like to be in a tag team by himself. Mark Quinn threw Matt Hardy's dead large body back into the ring. And then Matt Hardy kicked out of it. And Jeff was going to help, but found out he didn't need to. And then now, Quinn got his buddy in there, Kassidy, and they're like, let's do our double thing. Up and down. He didn't give him the thumbs up. He gave him the thumbs down. Matt Hardy is getting, kicked out of it. And Isiah Kassidy is very, very upset. He doesn't know what to do with himself. He's talking, what do you mean only 2? I don't understand what you mean 2 count. I thought there were 3. He's trying to choke him. He was literally trying to choke him like he was in the bedroom. Dude, that's not what we do. No means no. No means no. Yes, Matt Hardy's getting his ass beat by the private party guys who used to be friends with him, and now they're not friends anymore. This is sad. And Jeff's just over there in the corner just standing around like, oh, what do I do? Like, what do I do? I don't know what I'm supposed to do. I painted my face. I came out. I flipped my dick at people. I don't know what else you want me to do. Wrestle? I don't know. I think I'll just stand here. It's amazing. It's amazing. They want Jeff out there. Matt better get his ass back over there to get his tag partner. Oh, Isiah Kassidy mocking Jeff with his hip thrusting. And Matt gave him a clothesline from the corner. I can't reach you, sir. I'm too far away, sir. I'll try harder, sir. I don't think he's going to make it. Oh, he made it. Jeff is now in. The crowd is standing on their feet. They're very, very excited for this. Oh, man. I think he hurt Isiah Kassidy's balls. And then he did it again. And then he kicked him in the face by falling on his butt. Now he's gotten a big elbow, and he's going to try to pin him. But Isiah Kassidy kicked out on a 2 count. Just 2. Just 2. Oh, yes. Oh, private party. How horrible. Oh, he just flipped out of it the opposite way. He's like, I hurt my neck. My neck's not supposed to bend that way. No, said no. That guy got in trouble with his sign. That guy had a sign, and that security guy was like, no. He went over there in his big old suit wearing shit. He's like, you need to move over that way, sir. But I thought I could put my sign here. Oh, poor Jeff and the old nads. Mark Quinn made sure he fell down and hurt himself. That's just not cool. Not cool at all. Oh, Matt Hardy got him, throwing him down. I don't know. I know Jeff is active. Oh, Isiah Kassidy got set up for the frog splash from Jeff. Oh, but Isiah got out of this Sindon. That's amazing.
I must have put it somewhere where I wouldn't lose it.
That's good because you lost it.
I have no idea where it's at.
You're like, I don't know. I tried. It's gone. I was like, whatever.
I was like, oh, that'll be cool to show people, so I probably put it somewhere so I wouldn't.
Vindicator's like, delete though. What is that flag hanging, by the way? That's the Irish flag, Vindicator. Irish. Chris says no, it's because he couldn't join the Mile High Club. Matthew's like, oh, Miss D, you are excluded from all. Am I? Vindicator's like, yeah, flight attendants can get very rowdy-powdy like Rhonda if you ask for a third bag of peanuts. Why
It's
you not?
bulky, but I consider it carry on.
Yes.
Penis.
Robbie says, Illa, don't be grumpy just because your gal Sophie left the chat. It was like, I'm scary. I'm the size of a 5th grader.
Oh, wow. He missed
And
that.
as
Basically.
Illa
Almost
says,
broke his
the
neck.
room.
2-3. Jeff Hardy with the pin.
Jeff Hardy got the pin on poor Isiah finally.
They are undefeated in AEW.
Oh my
as
god,
a
they're
team.
undefeated now. Anyways, Matthew's like, lousy Ronda Pouty. And Vindicator says, but Ayla is both smarter and more cunning and more willing to kneecap you than a common 5th grader. It's because she's
Look how
Mexican.
bad he hit that. Surprised that didn't hurt him.
He's young, so hopefully he'll be okay.
I'm talking about Jeff.
Oh.
He landed with his lower back.
Oh, he doesn't care.
He's supposed to land with his upper
He'll
back.
just go take some Vicodin.
Who's this?
Chris is like, we want to see
Andrade.
some hater. Is that what it is?
Uh-huh.
Oh. Access granted. The AFO. They took the H out, so now it's just the AFO.
Right. Money looks good.
Yeah. Chris wants to know, we want to see some hater. That's probably happening a little later, although, you know. It was like, yes, true, Vin. Film says, oh no, Jacob, what's wrong? And Matthew says, your shoulders are as wide as a 5th grader's height. Film says, Jacob, talk to me, dude. What's the matter? Indicator says, yeah, who needs Travis? Duluth has got this play-by-play commentary gig on lock. Tell him, don't sit next to you anymore, Duluth. Right?
Cut off. I'm cut off.
It's like Miss D holding it down. Vindicator's most attractive. Jacob says,
Oh, Darby
then
and
let's
Sting.
team up against Ravi.
Sting gonna be out there with Jeff. Jeff's like, I haven't met you yet.
Oh my god, it's
Good, they work together.
Sting!
It's Sting!
Jacob's like, Phil, let's team up against Ravi. And Illa's like, true, Matthew, I look like Gimli from Lord of the Rings. Or I was like, Dee doing her best NXT Beth impression? No. I didn't say anything about joint manipulation. But I was like, what's going on with Ravi? What did Ravi do? Vindicator's like, 2 minutes without hearing Travis is just too long, almost torturous.
Oh, Lord.
Jacob's like, I don't know, Phil, but I like to fight Europeans. It was like, I love it, Vin. And Phil's like, Europeans? If Matthew's like, when I was younger, with long bleached hair, people said I looked like Legolas. So we're almost a fellowship. Phil's like, why do you want to fight Europeans? And Ayla's like, wow, Matthew. Jacob's like, I don't know, Phil. I'm kidding. And it's like, we need more people. Yeah, Luke disappeared into the nothingness. How dareth he? Darby Allin.
Legit going up against Red Velvet. We already seen that fight.
We're going to see it again. But we're going to see it again. 1-on-1. Ooh, you changed, Layla. You changed.
Yeah. Look at the wood fence they're talking in front of them. They're like, just put up a fence behind us.
Just put it back. It's fine. It's totally fine.
Should we do a little fence behind us?
Totally a fence. We tried. We talked about that. I thought. Yeah, we did. Talked about that.
Max Caster.
Max Caster. Caster. I was like,
That's next.
oh, you were joking. Haha, you got me on that one. I thought you wanted to fight someone for real. I mean, like, my friend Jacob is not a violent person. Chris is like, oh, so does the HFO, now known as AFO, share the bunny? Just kidding. She married to Blade. It was like, I meant more hobbits. Matthew's like, LOL, the Two Towers is my favorite. Jacob's like, film, we were the best tag team ever. Phil's like, hey, Jacob, so what games do you like to play? And Ayla says, they are all my favorite. Phil's like, totally, Jacob, that's why we're called Wrestling Gab. WG Faninators. Sounds terrible. Why are we all the fanny people? Fanny, McFanny. Chris is like, cage match next! It's the women's match! It's happening! We got Thunder Rosa versus DMD in a cage match. Jacob's like, film, I mostly play sports. Like video games or like games? What happened? It's broken.
Well, she's maybe, like, or not. I don't know. Maybe it's just the internet. I think I'm already on hers.
We have to follow her back in order to... Let's see. Jacob says, that's me and Film's tag team name. And Matthew says, I never read the books or watched the movies outside of their trilogy. Jacob says, video games.
Have not seen the Hobbit ones yet.
We tried one
We
night.
started and then the dogs were all growling and barking at each other. We were like, yeah, it's not tonight. And then we never got back into it.
Yeah. Chris says, baseball is back, baby.
Baby.
And Bryce says, okay, Wrestling Gab, I have to go. Bye, guys. Bye, Bryce. Thanks for hanging with us for a minute. Have a good rest of your night. Matthew says, Jacob, what's your favorite sport? Jacob's like, I used to play baseball. Matthew's like, later, Bryce.
Later,
Gators. As Bryce says, P.S. I hope Dr. Britt Baker DMD wins. She probably will.
That's who I
Jacob
would
says,
like to
Matthew,
win
I love
also.
wrestling and football and baseball. And.
I like competitive sports. Basically, I'll watch anything from curling to...
Curling.
I like curling. We watched it.
It was pretty fun. And then...
I was going to say gymnastics. We had an American quit on her country. It kind of soured me to it, but I think I'll be okay in the next
If
Olympics.
I never ever see that person in the Olympics again, I'll be fine.
I think it's over, so the next one will be fine in 2 years.
Mm-hmm. Yes. Yeah.
I like the winter sports. I like the summer sports. I kind of like anything.
Chris says Hater Club, and Jacob says basketball. Forgot that. Bobby says LOD watches people playing chess. Philip says, hey, that's pretty cool there, Jacob. And Luke's like, I didn't disappear. I was eating a new recipe Jade and I made. Yeah? Was it good on paper? Sorry.
El Heredero.
It is a full-on women's mariachi band, guys. This is fucking awesome.
That Big Mama on the end there is playing the guitar great. My favorite part of music, the horns.
Don't lie. We know you don't like it.
The circus music.
I was like, how tall is Jade? I'm pretty sure she's close to like 5'10".
Yeah, she's
At
got to be
least.
up there.
Chris says D whispers Mandy name LOL her old theme song. Yes, I can whisper it. Jacob says film, what do you like playing? And Matthew says nice. Jacob, Madden 2002, I think it was. That was one of my most favorite games, but I never got into them much after that. Looks like Ravi Jade is 6'2", which still makes you a dwarf. LOL. Oh, is she 6'2"? I didn't know she was over 6 foot. I wasn't sure she even quite made it to 6 foot.
It's billing height. She tried to throw her hat way up in the stands. It went for a row.
Oh.
It like tumbled and went.
It didn't get its
She's
its
like-
height. She's like, I'm going to throw it like a fucking frisbee.
It flipped over.
That's like when I make paper airplanes. And I'm like, it's going to fucking go so far. And it goes, Bleh.
Hard.
Robbie's like, main event time. That entrance is so cool. Matthew says it is Women's History Month or something. Yeah, weird.
It's definitely or something.
Films like, I like to play WWE 2K16 and Madden 220 and Lego games for the PS4. Chris says, yeah, we got lots of mariachis. They should do this for NXT for Santos Escobar entrance. Yeah, but his would be all dudes, and that's weird. Just kidding. Jacob's like, film, I play PS4. Chris says, we getting drunk tonight with mariachis. Philip says, that's cool, Jacob. And Matthew says, I never played any WWE 2K gabbers. And Vindicator says, I'm taking a 30-minute break from this historically over-exaggerated moment, Travis. All I can about is the result of Rosa legally holding the title belt. See you in a few. It's almost
Bye-bye.
over, so we might not see you unless you come back at the end of the show.
Oh, he's taking a 30-minute break. So we got to stay over 11 minutes.
Okay, Matthew says games, and Robbie says, yeah, Luke, although short people are cool. Jacob's like, Phil and my friend Troy plays PS4, the one who was live with me. Cool. Luke says, we made beef and pork kebabs, cooked them halfway, then wound bacon, mustard, and Swiss cheese, and angel hair pasta around the meat. Finished cooking them, then remove kebab steaks, use a fork, and dip in homemade marinara sauce. You wrapped the pasta around it? I find that weird.
Don't. It's just good food. If you like gluten.
No, I mean, I find it weird that you would take the pasta and wrap it around the shish kebab also.
It's a shish kebab. It's not all food
It's
on
a
a
stick. Yeah. So we put meat on a stick. They cooked it a little bit. And then they put other stuff on it. And then cooked it the rest of the way. So they
You just take the noodle and just throw it at it so it wraps it.
like real fast.
Sounds fun. Oh, look at that. Baker going right out of the gate. All right, we got about 18 minutes for this match, guys. It should be legendary.
Luke, are you talking about your Jade? We were talking about Jade Cargill on AEW.
Drops him out. Big elbow.
Because I know your Jade is very tall. Looks like and dip in homemade marinara sauce. Ryan says DMD looking so piff. And as Luke says, I will probably sound bad for this, but I never dated anyone under 6 foot. Too much of a difference caused issues. Ryan's like, DMD, what a body she has. What a booty. Matthew says, I'm not a pork guy, but the beef ones sound interesting to try, and why not meatballs? They fall apart when you put them on sticks.
I'm wondering if this cage isn't for like a normal size ring and it dwarfs the ring. It's like,
yeah, it's like
Hell
way
in a Cell.
like too many feet out.
It's like Hell in a Cell.
Oh
my god.
Why does it keep doing this
My
at the end of our
computer
shit?
died, so I can't even do a screenshot. I'm like, ugh.
Oh.
And I don't want to have to reset this chat. But we are back live, it says on here.
So we're
Sorry
back
about
on
that.
our
It cut
successful
out again,
connection.
guys.
Sorry about the cutting out for a
Again,
second.
right at the end of our show.
Yeah, it's done that a few times now in the past.
Oh, Britt, head first. She's probably split. Is that going to be enough to get her bloody? If not, she's probably cutting her forehead right now because they're not showing it.
Right? Oh, she's just out there. She fell down. Let's see. As Matthew says, I'm not a pork guy, but the beef ones sound interesting to try, and why not meatballs?
Meatballs
anyways,
on a kebab?
Right.
Would
So,
it fall off?
well, that's what I was saying. Like, I would think because the meatballs are a meat that's mushed together, right? It's already ground up meat, that it wouldn't stay very well if you poked it and then cooked it. Anyways. But Robbie's like, what's going on in the match?
Thunder Rosa's kicking the shit out of Miss Baker right now. Head first again.
So,
but this side's touching the ring.
Huh. So they have one side touching the ring, and then the other sides
She's
are like
splitting her
way open. So weird.
Now she's dragging it. Look at the raking. Britt Baker's forehead's going to be all mangled.
Possibly. I don't know. I don't know if anything really happened there.
She's bloody.
Is she?
Yeah.
Haven't seen it yet.
It's right there.
Oh, a little bit. She's got a scratch.
Oh, drove her head into the cage again.
This looks as when you wrap it around with everything, it solidifies so you can take the stick out after cooking, but it stays melted together. Well, I would imagine all that would. Like, I get that, but the noodle part is what I don't get. Sounds weird. Looks like, oh, I thought we were talking about my Jade. My bad. No. I thought that's what you thought. I'm like, I'm pretty sure that... Although I'm pretty sure Jade Cargill is pretty tall herself. Yeah. I just don't know how tall she is. But I knew your Jade was tall. I was like, whip the noodle around the kebab like Indiana Jones whips his whip.
Right.
Rob is like, go Britt Baker. And Chris is like, AEW in H-Town on May 18th. I have to go.
Thunder Rosa has the date on her butt. If she doesn't win this is just weird. She has 316 on her butt.
Huh.
I doubt it's biblical.
No, I'm pretty sure it's not. Okay, it got real slow for a second here for some reason.
It's alright. They got to get the blood going on Baker. Baker's got to get some sort of offense going.
It looks like it was so yummy. I'm not saying it probably wasn't yummy. I was just curious how that would, I guess I'm just curious how the bacon would cook, like with noodles wrapped around it. I guess maybe that's where I'm stuck at. Matthew says, well, if noodles go around it, then it would hold the meatball together long enough to cook. I also sear my balls before I finish cooking them.
Right.
Yes.
Use a rubber band.
I'm sure you do.
Hold it on there.
Looks like the noodle was just basically downgraded to the recipe. LOL. Chris says, Rosa has 316 on her ass. Yes, Travis just said that too, so there you go.
Yeah.
But it says, come on, Britt, don't let this fraud win. Aw, you think Thunder Rosa's a fraud? Matthew says, Misty and T-Rex, are y'all on Rumble? What's Rumble?
Is that the Royal Rumble? I'm just kidding, I don't know what Rumble is.
I don't know what you mean.
Is that like a social media site that I haven't heard of? I just barely signed up for Twitter, and I'm pretty sure it's been around for 8, 10, 12 years.
I think it's been around for 20. Just kidding.
My personal Twitter was like in the first days of it. It's pretty funny.
Looks like Thunder Rosa is not a fraud, Ravi. I draw a line
back
there.
then when you like asked a professional athlete or somebody to be on your, like whatever it's called, follow them or whatever, they followed you back.
Yeah.
So on my that account, I have all these athletes following me, or they used to. I don't know if they went through and deleted it all, but
yeah, I don't know. They might have, or just didn't matter, and they just went on with their stuff, I guess, too. Right? I mean,
I don't know.
Chris says this cage is like a mini cell. Well, it's a mini
ring inside of a normal size cell.
Yeah, so it's weird unto itself. It looks as well. We didn't use a ton of noodles. Oh, okay. I just thought it would be kind of weird, but
it's a robot.
Rob is like, yeah, Britt is the much better wrestler, yo. It looks like I told you all everything about the ring and cell are so small. It looks so damn off and weird.
Yeah.
Well, what makes it even weirder is that they have the
cage touching on one side.
On one side, and then it's all open on the other side.
On the other 3 sides, it looks like it's open.
So it's even weirder.
It's not centered.
Yeah, it's not centered. And yes, the ring definitely looks a lot smaller, which I'm not sure if that was just for this area where they're at, maybe, and what they're doing, or if something else. Well, I guess we'll find out on Rampage if they're in the same area, or next week's.
Is recorded after this. So.
Oh, yeah. So next week, we'll see. But Chris says that AEW is going to be in H-Town on May 18th, and I have to go. They just announced it. So they're going to be in Houston on the 18th. That's awesome. Ooh. You better go. It says, Rumble is a video sharing site that is growing, especially because of YouTube censorship and the way it's treating creators.
Ah, sounds great.
Nice, didn't know. And it looks like no Robbie. They are both good. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with Thunder Rosa and how she wrestles. She does a really good job. Looks like, yeah, the cage setup is driving Jade's OCD absolutely nuts. It is kind of funky.
Well, it reminds me of Hell in the Cell in a couple angles, and then other ones it's touching the ring.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Holy
Britt's
crap.
trying to hit herself with a chair.
She's like, I didn't get the height on that chair. She's laughing about it, and they're like booing her. They're like, no!
Oh, we've seen this with Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks.
Yes.
Remember the pile of the chairs?
Yes, I do remember chair piles. Chris says their lights out match was already better. I'm sorry. Yeah, this Hell in a Cell match is kind of slow moving.
It's because Britt's not in it yet.
Well, she just got in it while the break was on. Then she decided she needed to go under.
Hand. Oh, big clothesline, sort of.
She needed to go under
Another
the ring
clothesline.
and get a whole bunch of chairs out.
Sort of. Thunder Rosa needs to learn how to give a clothesline. Again, 2 chair shots.
I was like, I'm here. Did I miss anything? The women's match is
We're
on right now,
watching the
my
championship
friend.
right now. Bam! Big stunner. With the 316 on her buttocks. Makes sense.
She's wearing sleeves, so you won't be happy about that. Thunder Rosa is there. No, they're not. She's wearing sleeves.
Britt
She's
Baker's
wearing
not.
long sleeves. But Britt Baker's not. But Thunder Rosa's wearing some sleeves. Sorry, bud. You'll just have
Big
to
kick.
live without him tonight.
Pulls her out to the middle of the ring. Tries to pin her. 1, 2, and... That's it. She kicked out.
They're
What
just
is she
too much
doing?
into this blood and thing and scraping
Yeah,
on their faces. And
Well, they're trying to get the blood for the views.
I know, but it's just dumb.
Rosa looks like she's bloody also.
Chris is like, stunner. And I was like, he has no hard feelings. Thunder Rosa, but I got to cheer for my champion, DMD. Looks like I think this match is
Thrust
good.
kick right to the referee's face.
Oops. But unfortunately, the lights out match was so damn good. Any match after that one will suffer.
Oh,
even
now
though
the
they are
referee's
just as
out.
good
Look,
as
Thunder
the match
Rosa's
was
going to roll her up. But it doesn't matter because there's no
Well,
referee.
she just kind of let her go, too, so... Who's going to come out and save them? Just don't pin her. There's no...
The fans like to count, though.
Oh, okay. I'm like, what
You
the
got to
fuck
do it
is
for the
going
fans
on?
so they can count because they think they're referees.
He's like, Britt might not be the best wrestler. She is still pretty damn good.
She's legit. Maybe her contract up and she's going to WWE.
Who?
Just kidding. I'm Britt.
Oh.
I'm starting the rumors.
starting the rumors already? Jesus, Travis.
Uh-oh, look at this. Bam, right in the back. Hit her again. And again.
Hit her again, Ike. I mean, Britt. Chris is like, I want DMD to super kick me. Matthew's like, LOL film.
I want to be part of it. And if she knocks my tooth out, I'll let her get in my mouth.
Gross.
Let her get all up in there.
Carlito is back in the chat. Says,
Hey,
I'm
Carlito.
back. Hey, Carlito. Nice to see you back. We're just watching the women's cage match right now. Thunder Rosa is dazed and confused on the top rope on the outside of the ring inside the cage.
Oh, Britt gonna hurt her back here?
The poor referee is out and about somewhere outside the
Is
ring
this like
and
a
has
white
no
noise?
idea what's going on. There's no ref, so I'm not sure what they're going to do.
How did that not hurt her elbow? She landed right on her elbow.
Get
Send
the
a ref. Get me a ref right fucking
She's like,
now.
get a ref. Aubrey's
Aubrey!
like, okay, I'm
Aubrey
here.
is learning how to climb the stairs. It's fine. It's new.
She's like, I fell down.
1, 2.
Oh, dang.
So close. Thunder Rosa just gets that shoulder up. Look at Britt right there. Oh, right on her elbow.
Right?
Bam.
Why'd you throw her arm out there like that? It's so
she could
weird.
tear her shoulder or
I guess.
break an elbow. I guess it didn't hurt.
Dislocated or something. Looks like film settle down. But he really likes armpits, Luke. It's just what it is. And Matthew's giving apples out to Carlito, which is very nice.
Aubrey's
Red
getting
and
physical.
Green. Ooh, Chris is like, Aubrey. Yeah, it's ref Aubrey. Probably not the ref that Britt wanted, because I'm pretty sure she's paid off the other ones. Carlito says, Thunder for the win. Ooh, bold.
We'll find out in 6 minutes. A little under 6 minutes.
It's going to happen. Something's going to happen.
I'd say 4.5.
Chris says Aubrey and Britt rivalry renewed. LOL.
Britt's going through the chairs because she's setting them up, would be my guess.
And he's like, will it be a clean finish?
Yes.
Well, her other ladies aren't out there, which is weird that they aren't out there, just kind of on the outside of the ring.
Right.
I mean, I know they said they couldn't.
Oh, God.
Oh, my fucking
All right, this
Lord.
looks
This
dangerous.
is just dumb.
Britt's going through this. Actually, she probably won't even break it because there's too many of them.
She ain't gonna go through shit. They're just gonna land on it. This is just dumb shit right there. She's like, oh, that one's broken. Let me get this one.
This is just dumb.
Well, let's waste minutes of.
Oh, hit her in the leg, and the hip, and the midsection.
Let's waste minutes
I was
of a
going to
match.
say the mugs, but that's the midsection and gut at the same time.
Mugs.
Mugs.
Oh, mugs. Oh, the old mugs.
Britt's going through this thing. Hopefully she don't break her neck, because I feel like it's not going to break.
Oh, Jesus. I think, is Aubrey a wrestler too, or just a ref? She's just
She's
a ref.
just a referee.
She does do some like workouts and
There it
stuff like
is.
that for wrestling, but I don't know if that's something she wants to do.
Nobody wants to be up there.
That's terrifying for all the people involved. Chris is like, she blew the other refs off. Ew! Carlito's giving apples back. Lots of red.
There, see?
And
I didn't think it would break. That's why I was worried she'd land on her head, but she landed on her neck, so she's fine.
Oh, get her over.
No way. 1, 2. Britt Baker kicks out.
It didn't.
Nothing happened. I don't even think it bent the chairs.
Oh my
like
God,
Britt-
she
it's
fell
not like Britt-
down.
It's not like Britt's fat.
She fell down and hurt her butthole. Robbie's like, this match is popping off.
Yeah,
Does that mean bad? Because it is.
I think it means really good.
Matthew's like, Rosa weighs best 95 pounds. It was like, what does an apple taste like?
Thumbtacks!
I think it's sweeter than a potato.
Goddamn bitches. Why are they getting thumbtacks?
Chris is like, please tell me
So-
why they have thumbtacks under the damn ring.
I have watched wrestling my entire life, and I've never seen more thumbtacks in a ring than AEW just over the past, 2 years.
Right?
It's like their go-to.
Well, they can't do anything else, so they're like, oh, people like it, right?
John Moxley and Omega were fighting with the glass bottles.
Right? Chris is like, through the chairs. Nope, it wasn't
Thunder
through the
Rosa.
chairs. It was kind of like off the chairs. Matthew's like, vagina. Ew, Robbie's like, Britt.
Oh,
all
shit!
sorts of
Thunder Rosa,
trouble.
that don't feel good. Look at it, they're all in her hips.
Ouch. Ayla's like, ew, and Carly doesn't like apples taste like apples. Matthew's like, and even you turn an apple into a pit, it feels like a vagina.
Britt brought her glove.
Oh, Lord.
I guess I don't have my microphone on.
She can't escape whatever's happening
Thunder!
to her right now.
She's stuck deep. She just flipped everybody off in San Antonio
Oh,
she's getting bit.
Thunder Rosa
with her
bit her.
Dalmatian glove. Oh, reversal. She don't have a glove on that hand. Oh, that's Britt's hand
Oh,
in the thumbtacks.
ouch.
That's her surgical hand.
Oh my gosh, she's never going to be able to use it again.
Here it is. This is her finisher right on the thumbtacks. We're going to have a new champion.
No,
No, it's just a power
because
bomb.
she's just going to go over there
Oh,
and
right in the
fall
middle
onto
of her
the
back.
ropes.
Oh, and then she rolled out on him.
Feels really good, I'm sure.
We got 2 minutes.
2 minutes.
Just under 2 minutes.
Hey, look, we found another
Oh,
chair.
shit. Chair shot right to the cranium.
Ouch. Ugh.
Are we going to go over?
I don't know.
We're less than a minute.
Even if you turn an apple into a pie, it feels like a vagina. Well, according to
I've never seen that American Pie.
American Pie, it does. Bobby's like, order one off Amazon. Ayla, and Luke's like, what the fuck, Matthew? It was like, no way, a potato was like pure sugar. Matthew's message retracted. It was like, this kid doesn't blame me. The apples are banned in Idaho, Ohio. Matthew's like, I want to turn Italian dressing into
Uh-oh.
soda. It was like, believe.
That's it.
Is it gonna happen?
It's over. Thunder Rosa with the dub.
They gave Thunder Rosa the win? She's
Just a-
your champion?
Just a weird finish.
Wow, that is weird. Matthew's like, LOL, that was the plot for American Pie. Bill's like, go DMD, go DMD. And Carlito's like, ooh, Matthew. And Thunder Rosa is your winner. She won in her hometown.
Thunder Rosa with the W.
Is she crying? What? I feel that this is kind of like a weird gimmick.
Yeah.
It doesn't even feel like it's a real thing.
It's dumb, but
It
yeah.
looks like finally. I think. Well, I mean, I was for sure that Britt was going to be losing the title sometime soon, but it's just weird that it was this way. I guess it's weird. Ravi says that's a mad finish, but good for the storyline. Yeah, I was like, nah, not my winner. Might be yours even. I really didn't have a pony in this.
Not my champion.
So
No. I mean, it hurts their brand, AEW's brand, because the only star they really had is Britt. So it makes no sense.
yeah.
But I mean, even Ric Flair had to lose every once in a while. But maybe they can do something with her. I don't see it. She's not good on the mic. She's so-so as a wrestler.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be hard, that's for sure. We'll see how it plays out, I guess. Matt says we all knew she was going to win.
Yeah.
Looks like I like Britt, but it was honestly time for her to drop the belt because Britt was close to having beat the entire women's division multiple times.
Yeah. I mean, obviously they could have tried to pick somebody with a little bit more talent. But I see where they're going back to that because that's the girl that pushed her to the limit before.
Right.
So
Chris says Rosa. Films like, did Britt Baker win? And as Luke says, no.
No.
No, it was Thunder Rosa film. Thunder Rosa won. Carlito says, good night. I'm out. Yes. And Vindicator, if you're still out there,
Thunder
I know you said
Rosa
30
is
minutes,
your
but
new
Britt Baker
champion.
is no longer the champion right now. It's now Thunder Rosa. Thunder Rosa did win the title. She is the new AEW's women's champion. As Vindicator is back in the chat saying, finally, Travis. Now they can get rid of Trash Baker. And they just saved their women's division. Let's hope Baker goes to the back of the line. I can sleep good tonight. See you for SmackDown.
Yeah.
Looks like, I think with Thunder winning, they now have room to build new stars and stories.
They'll have to. They need a new champion.
Yeah.
Like,
There's no
I feel
way
like they're
they
going
can
to be
keep her
a
as a
desperate.
champion for too long. And maybe they can start building Jade Cargill
And
towards
give
that
her
championship
a world
now.
title.
And that gives her a better chance without her having to go up against Britt Baker, blah, 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 and all that stuff. So we'll see how it all plays out. We'll
with
see
Thunder
where
being
they
the
decide.
face, they can do Jade.
Mm-hmm.
And either let Jade be a double champion or just drop the television championship.
Right. Or Chris says now Britt can go with Jade, but Britt should have just one to have both belts. Nah.
Yeah.
No. Looks like Van calm down, LOL. Matthew says Thunder Rosa is chill, but she isn't a main event talent, at least for TV.
No, it was like
Exactly.
Big E winning.
Yeah.
That's what I'm gonna
It's like,
put it with.
yeah,
It's a fan favorite to some,
yeah.
but it's not realistic to sell tickets. Like you're not gonna put her on your billboard anywhere besides San Antonio, and sell tickets.
Right.
Is what I'm saying.
Yep. It was like, see you guys. Friday and Film says, what? No, not my champion. Who lost what? Okay, so Britt Baker lost.
DMD
Thunder
is
Rosa is the new AEW Women's Champion. Live with it. Vindicator's clapping, cheers, all that good stuff. And Luke says Thunder is good. Thunder is a good in-ring talent, not best on the mic. They can have her do crazy matches.
right. Let her bleed or something, but
It was like, Vin, tell your wife to be my friend. And Matthew says, much love, you beautiful freaks. And Janelle Jackson's in our chat.
hey, Janelle.
Just for a second, saying, I'm so happy my girl won the belt. She deserves it.
Woo!
Thunder Rosa.
Thunder.
All right, if you haven't heard, Thunder Rosa is the new AEW Women's Champion. She did win that match against Britt Baker tonight in the Hell in a Cell match they had, their cell match they had, and that was that. We'll see, I guess, if you watch Rampage on Friday, you'll see some more stuff probably happening with that, but we'll definitely see more information about that next Wednesday on AEW Dynamite. But for now, we're going to leave you guys with that. Vindicator says she's never gotten along with women are the same height as 5th graders. Sorry, Ayla. All right, everybody. Thank you again for hanging out with us and watching AEW Dynamite tonight. We really appreciate each and every one of you for doing that, taking the time out of your lives to be in ours.
We appreciate you guys. Thanks for watching Wrestling Gab. See you on Friday. Bye-bye.
Bye.